Well, hello, and welcome to RPG Out of the Box, Episode 7. I was under the miss idea that it was the 6th episode, but it's the 7th.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard.
A terrible joke right at that last second. I'm so glad I stopped myself.
So, we are back. I am Baddox Ash. I run this little band of merry adventurers, and with me, as always, are my adventurers.
Oh, where?
We're going to start in the middle this time.
Oh.
Hey, it's not even paying attention.
That's told. Sorry, I am Kabe, and I am finding out how to put dice down, and also not paying attention.
As
foretold.
As foretold.
As foretold.
In the legend.
Other than that, I have really nothing to say because I don't go on the internet.
That's fine. You do. I've seen you there.
No, you're right, I do.
I've seen you on that internet.
On second thought, let's not go there. It's a silly place.
It's a silly place. Next.
Me? Oh man.
Ah.
All right. I'm Redley. I did figure out my Twitter handle, which
You have a
is
Twitter handle?
yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah,
You've done
it's
this?
Redley _, basically.
That's how you carry the Twitter.
Minus the basically.
There you go. Just
No.
had to throw that underscore
How have I
there.
been holding it?
Yeah.
I don't know, how hard you roll?
Really low.
And who are you playing?
Oh, I am playing Red, High Elf Wizard.
And we'll go to that guy next.
Oh, my name is Miget Giacritique. That's my handle. I am playing Kaven. The last name of Vespis has just completely been gone. No one uses it, and now I don't care. I am just the Namek at this point. And I'm doing the monk thing, and yeah, really just enjoying myself a lot now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's sweet.
All right. And next we have.
Oh, I'm Karen. I'm playing Astrid, the Hildorf cleric. I don't really have a Twitter handle. I think it's just Karen. I don't know. I
I just love how you read it every time. I love
I don't know what I keep.
You're like, well, I'm Violet.
So,
We
yeah.
should just trade sheets with her and find out if she
Hey,
knows.
just
I am Cav.
oh my God!
Yeah. She's like, I am
Cat.
I'm Nordric? What?
Order what? So, and I'm working on the whole Twitter, Facebook thing still. I would like to get better at it.
You live feeded.
I did my first live
Before
feed was a
any
couple
of
months
us.
ago. It's terrible, but just hey.
Well, that's all right.
But it was, hey, it was an attempt. I didn't know how to get it started or get it to end.
So you just kept talking.
She's still live streaming.
Yeah, she's still on right now.
Watch now.
Screen's really dark. What's going on?
See, she always jumps. I tell myself not to jump, and she jumps and does.
She
I have no filter. If anybody knows who I am, I have no filter. Like, this is very hard because we have like the 7 words
Is it?
you can't say,
Can't be tamed.
and I can't not say some of them. So
All right.
that's all.
And finally, last but not least.
Yes, I'm Luciano, or Assassin Kite on the internet. I'm playing a halfling rogue named Peregrine Featherfoot, who definitely doesn't get into all the trouble
All the trouble.
and is not,
All of it.
stereotypically dark and brooding as rogues should be.
And the stickiest of fingers.
That's also part of it.
What is this? Oh, it's mine now. Crazy.
That's just how I like to play things, really, let's be fair. Be a barbarian and be like, oh, that's shiny.
I'm getting my unlucky dice out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, what we do, we're a small group that basically we play various RPGs, their starter kits. We unbox them. We play through the adventure, see how it goes, and then rate them at the end. And then at the very end, we will raffle off the box set to one of our Twitch subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed, and don't forget that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link that with your Twitch Prime account, and basically you get a free subscription that you can then use on us. And it costs you nothing, and it makes us feel loved. It lets us know
Because no one loves
you
us.
like us. You really, really like us.
Single person.
That's why we're here.
So we are here. And don't forget, also, it ends at the end of every month. So your free Twitch Prime subscription, you just got to re-up it. Still free. It just resets at the end of every month. So set yourself an alarm or something. With that, let us delve back into the adventure. So last time on RPG Out of the Box, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons' starter kit. The adventure is called The Lost Mine of Phandelver. These motley crew had just recovered from a plan, not one, not two, not three, but 4 different plans that all went together at the same time and all went horribly wrong.
Every one of them.
But they pulled out all the stops and they were able to get it together in the end and caught the bad guy, Glassstaff, which turned out to be dun 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 Arno something or other. I can't remember.
Albright, yeah.
So who was
Albright.
their friends
Sildar.
Sildar.
Wow, we're really like.
Boy, it's like I know what I'm doing.
It's like Oprah and Sally Jesse were there.
So Sildar's friend, who had come originally to keep an eye on Phandalin, but now he was running the Redbrands. Now they are basically on their way to Thundertree to find Rydoth, the Druid.
Wow.
Wow, it's one of those days. It's one of those days.
I have notes.
I've got notes, but I'm not looking at any of them.
Probably.
So they're going to Thundertree to find Rydoth, the Druid who had helped Redley earlier, and might know where the location of Cragmaw Castle is. I believe our friend Nordric also has some personal stake in Thundertree.
Lightly
T-bone.
seasoned.
Do the little thing there.
A little salt.
That meme's old. You can't use that.
Ah!
Anyways, so you had started the trip up. It's about 50 miles. You were about halfway. You took a night off, and the large bug came out of the woods and attacked you guys, and you handedly defeated it. So
And then out of spite, we ate it.
yes,
It was like eating
knew
it.
how to fry it up good. It tasted.
It's like, oh yes, I'm tired after a long trip, and this thing comes out and attacks. So it's like, shut up!
Don't
I'm
you
eating
know
it
it's
now.
the end of the match bug guy?
Normally, monster eat you. In Mother Russia, you eat monster.
So, and that's where we left off. We'll start right back in with them almost to Thundertree the next day. It's a bright sunny day, but as you get closer to Thundertree, it starts getting cloudy and overcast.
Oh, I know what this is about.
Oh.
So, let me bring up my notes here. So, as you walk, let me get
I want everyone to know before I say it out loud, it is really written here as Fluffy of Blows, not Flurry. So from now on, I will be using Fluffy,
Fluffy of Blows.
Fluffy of blows.
It's written
Do your
2
hands
F's.
just turn into
Like
like
you-
giant
they go-
cotton balls?
Instead of rock solid, we go the other way.
Oh, it feels delightful.
Oh, you guys also went up in level.
Yeah.
You are
We
now
did.
level
We-
3.
Oh, yeah.
So don't forget you
Nice.
have your new abilities on the back.
Now I do Fluffy
I
Blows now.
have improved critical. I'm able to crit on a 19 and a 20.
Nice.
I can climb fast.
I can Way of the Open Hand.
Yes.
Wait.
I have second level spells, but I have no idea what they are.
Oh, that's right.
Can I borrow?
Pass without a trace, silence, darkness, dark vision, minor illusion,
I'll just take it.
minor illusion, catnip. No, cantrip. Yeah.
Catnip?
I can do catnip.
I know catnip.
I'm like, oh,
I
that's
don't.
for
And then you
all
run.
in the legend.
I was gonna say, and then you run around and
should write
scream
all
in my
these
house like my
down.
cat.
Oh, I seem to not have my players. That is I am a bad.
No, I don't, because I only
He's
have
ready.
PDF.
He's got one, so just share it amongst yourselves.
I
I'm
never look at that.
a bad DM.
.com.
All right, level 2s. Where are those?
Up until you need
See,
clerics,
I
so you can
have
go
a
to the
say-
PDF
Deflect
file
missiles.
on my phone, but that's
There you go.
These?
Kevin, it's
I'm
I don't know where to find it.
inclined to only call you
You get
your
these guys. And
last
they're all
name at this
alphabetical
point.
after.
Okay.
Vespis.
You will be
But I can
known
only
as
pick a
of
couple of them,
Vespis.
right?
of
Vespis.
Vespis. Hey,
Vespa?
thanks, Silver. You hit us up with a subscribe and Chimoki. you hit us up with a subscribe as well.
Jamoki!
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Playing Dead by
Oh, yeah,
Daylight.
that's Irish.
Irish.
I
I
don't
can pick
know
up
the
to
second
6
level
spells now.
I know people on the thing
I'm
now.
so excited.
See, you're becoming internet famous.
It's international now, baby.
Right, internationally famous.
I apologize
gosh.
to Ireland
I do know Silver's in
love Ireland.
Canada, so
For murdering their language.
all sorts
Yeah, basically.
yes. So you have actual Irish people listening to you
See, it's because they're talking about
try to,
it.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, anyways, so, all right,
really should
let's
look at
delve in.
He changes to like a different one.
Yeah,
He's like, I think I'll be from Senegal now.
No, just a Canadian. I can make fun of the Canadians, right? Just kidding, Canadians.
All right, let's bring it down. So, as you approach, you reach the edge of the Neverwinter Woods, and right
Perfect. Thank you.
poking most of the way out, you see the beginning of a trail, and you start following that trail. It looks like it was once a well-traveled road that had overgrown over time. Gradually, this trail becomes an old, overgrown lane, winding between dilapidated buildings, choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill, upon which a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way around between old stone houses, many of the roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. As you approach, a wooden sign, just before you reach the first couple of buildings, a wooden sign is nailed to a post nearby, and it reads, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
As a holy man, I feel like we shouldn't listen to this sign.
Clearly, we should go past.
We should keep going.
Let's keep going.
Should have
Sign
bought some
killed my parents.
pesticides.
Pick the sign as we go past.
Spraying zombies.
Down.
Ugh.
That guy say.
So as you head down this, I assume you continue forward.
That is correct.
You
Oh,
do
absolutely.
not turn back.
Sign of danger.
Did anyone
We
read
should
that?
go
No.
that way.
See ya.
What does that say?
I can't read.
Dagnerer.
So there's the first house that you come across on your right hand side as you go down the road. It's like the westernmost cottage, and it's cowering in the shadow of an old tree. Is this crumbling stone cottage with no roof. The weeds are rampant in it. And on the other side is a weathered signboard on the door of this large building shows a faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but is more intact than ruins that are across the other ones across the road.
Would you say that it is a ragged flagon?
No, you lose experience points.
You go back to level 2.
I couldn't resist.
Do you guys want to continue on, or do you want to check out some of these buildings?
I think we should just go back where we started and just hang out there.
This place is boring. Let's go back.
Fight mantis bugs.
Yeah, let's go find. Let's see if we can find like some brothers or family members there. No, we're good. Yeah, onward.
Do you want to keep going
Can
into the
I-
town, or do you want to check out some of these side buildings?
I'd like
Or?
to keep an eye out for
Oh
anything.
yeah, I thought we weren't quite in yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
These are the first two buildings that are on either side.
Oh
of you.
yeah, definitely check it out.
Which side would you like to check out? The brown horse, the one holding the flagon of ale, or the roofless ruin?
I feel compelled to be ruthless. Yeah, so I definitely want to check that out. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's already quiet, so there's really no point sneaking, I suppose.
Well, that's one way of thinking.
That's my logic, sir.
I go the opposite direction as far as I can.
Yeah. Take a little peek.
All right. So which side you were going with? The roofless one?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you enter the building, you look inside, and the roof had collapsed over time, and you see the ruins of that said roof down on the floor and sort of bowing in and edged up on the sides, and it's just a wreck, and the weeds have poked up all through, and the big tree that's growing just in the backyard has overtaken it and sort of made like almost a natural roof. You look around. It's all.
Do I notice anything in particular here? Like, does this roof look like something landed on it, or is it?
Well, there's the furniture and
old.
stuff underneath, like a bed, maybe a table and stuff like that. Maybe a dresser of drawers on the other side of the room.
Dresser of drawers.
So, things like that. Things of that nature.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it looks like a dilapidated area. Very ragged, I think.
Do you go in and check out anything?
Absolutely. That dresser of drawers, that sounds actually...
All right.
Red, do you recall what building that the necklace for our payment was?
Drendar's herbalist.
Yep.
I was just gonna say I was gonna keep an eye out for anything with the sign herbalism or Drendar's
Roll as you
Drendar's.
enter. Roll a perception
and
check.
or
Oof.
Is it a good oof or is it a bad?
That's a good oof.
All right, good.
Perception, so 19.
19. As you enter, you've learned a thing or two, and you're very aware as you walk in and check either side of the door. And on either side of the door, as you step through, you notice something odd. On either side, there's two, they look like sticks, but are standing up on their own. And as you give them a good hard look, they suddenly move.
The sticks move.
The stick people.
And they suddenly come at you.
Oh. All right. We doing this?
Arms and legs pop out of them, and they jump at you.
Okay.
And let's roll initiative.
Doing this, kids.
For everybody?
Everybody that wants in on the combat.
Heck yeah.
They're all just like, oh, good to see you.
Oof. So close.
you're
Do we see
screaming
what
from
they are?
inside the building.
Roll a nature check. Well, you don't see them yet, but you could roll a nature check. Maybe you've heard of them.
Okay. That's the 20, right?
Yep.
Making sure. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what they
That I
are.
chose to-
Nature.
Not a good sound.
Not nature, survival check. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I rolled a 3, so survival is...
Probably not. These are weird magic sticks. That
Let's
are,
do so like 5.
These are the
Moving
weirdest,
stick.
weirdest moving
Stick
sticks
thing.
you've ever seen.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 for that nature, for that survivor check.
craziest stick of
Survival
all.
check. There you go.
Okay, let me get this.
And I rolled an 8 for my initiative,
All right.
which is not good. So they're definitely going to hit me first.
All right. So
Or
you
powder me with
rolled.
their sleeping powder.
I was gonna say, you remember what
Kevin, you rolled an 8. You said.
For initiative?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else roll initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Natural
we all
20, so
did.
23.
Jeez.
Oh my
you-
god.
So how much?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Nordric.
9.
9.
9.
Astrid.
12.
You guys are amazing.
Don't worry, I'll take everyone's
Red.
turns.
19.
19.
I went 12.
Let's see what they get.
I like trains.
Wow. They only get 10. So.
Excuse me, sir, do you want a muffin?
Why won't you let me die?
Ooh, blueberry muffin.
Okay. So we're gonna kick this off with Paravan. You're not really sure something's happening yet. Well, roll a perception. We'll see what.
I mean, that's
Yeah, you'll know in a
4.
second, but you don't know enough that something's happening right now.
Okay.
Red, roll me a perception.
When the screaming happens.
Screaming begins.
Sure.
10 altogether.
10. You're certain you see Caven kind of look to either side and go, and bull.
It's exactly what you would do.
But for comedy's sake,
Well, you weren't expecting sticks to suddenly pop arms and legs and come at you.
I have been spooked.
I am frightened.
All right,
Have at thee.
it's their turn. All
Done me a terrible fright.
right.
Skeleton dude.
These twigs are are an awkward plant that resembles a woody shrub that can pull its roots free from the ground, and its branches twist together to form humanoid-looking body parts and a head and limbs. So they were just kind of off shrubs, and then they suddenly twist together, and they're coming at you with a head of shrubby hair, and
Are they menacing?
they're creepy. I mean, shrubs coming at you.
Okay, plants. Got it.
That's not normal.
All right, so can I...
Well, hang on. It's their turn.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's see what they got.
So they
Sleep
come at you
poison.
with these. Their fingertips have all come to sharp stick points, and they're gonna
Poking at
scratch at
Oh,
you.
okay.
Scratch.
Oh my God. Ragged Flagon's looking pretty good right about now.
Wow, that one rolled a 1. So we're starting off great. I'm gonna roll the dice of shame, and we're gonna see how this guy
The
plays.
shame dice.
Dice of shame.
Shame.
18. So he pulls his roots out and starts coming at you, but one root head's still stuck in, so he falls forward and lands on his shrubby face.
Oh.
But the other one.
So you're a moron.
But as you're looking at that one, the other one's
best.
coming at you with a mighty 5.
Ooh, we're just
So
gonna.
it comes at you, and
Bulldozer.
you turn to look at the one, and as you turn, it was going for where you were and completely misses you and dives behind you and slides on the ground.
You know when you first wake up in the morning and everything just seems to be slightly
It's-
less like distance than you thought it was?
I was gonna say when you wake up and it feels like your right leg is full of sand.
The quest for Bing Bing says attack of the potted plants.
There you go.
Lovely.
Plants versus the...
I was gonna say Nordric.
Oh, jeez.
It is your turn as foretold.
As foretold, am I able to see them? Because I
Roll a
am
perception.
assuming that I'm still
You're
on
seeing
the cart.
you're well. Let's see how bad it is. I mean, if it's all right,
Knocking
let's see how bad it is.
furniture
Well,
over.
if you're 1, you're looking at something else.
Hey, it's a 1 though.
Oh my god.
Joke's on them. As foretold in the legend.
Literally. just
Joke's
now.
on them, because I have
I'm
like,
looking for
my
ash
instincts are
zombies
terrible.
and space dragons.
You're not.
Ash zombies.
You were over. You're kind of like.
Did this last week.
So as this is going on, you're actually kind of. You're stuck in a. You're in a daze. You're in a haze.
Wendy's
You're
twice,
thinking
that's right.
back. You're having flashbacks.
reminiscing.
You're reminiscing of your past, and you're not even paying attention to what's going on behind you.
Remember when I caught that arrow in the stomach?
And now it's Caven's turn.
Okay.
I have it on my phone.
That is,
Remember when they-
quite enough of that.
Remember when they stabbed me in all
So you
four
got
of my
one on the
fingers?
ground, getting up.
One's
and
getting up.
One that had missed you and is behind you, kind of.
Okay. Okay. So what I'd like to do, I would actually like to
I get 2.
go and power pole
Good,
extend.
depending on-
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my my javelin here, and I would like to
Sebastian.
use, Sebastian. I would like to come out and I can actually attack them both, can't I? Because I have bonus actions.
You do.
I have multiple.
And they're right within 5 feet of each other.
They're right
And
there, so-
right with you.
so it's gonna be all about the kids now. So
Oh, what is that? It's a single digit.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
Thanks a shame! We're we are.
It's like,
This
guys,
is-
joke's on you because I'm an idiot too.
He's like, woo, yeah.
Now it's a 13.
No. Roll your two 10-siders.
Oh, that's right. This is a thing.
Yeah, percentiles.
So how bad you're gonna hurt one
That's.
Or yourself.
Wait a minute.
So the
pretty
one with the
far.
double
of now?
aught,
Let's hope so.
and the one that looks just like
flings
it
out the door.
without
Where'd
the
it
double.
go?
Nope. Yep.
Okay,
Thanks,
so I
buddy.
have to roll.
Roll low. I'm just gonna say that.
So I just have to roll them both, though.
Yes, at the same time, and it gives you a 1 in 100.
This is why we do it. It's a 30. A 30? Yeah.
Yep, 30
and a
straight.
5.
35? Yep, 35.
35.
So it's not
Oh,
horrible.
and
So
I sneeze and trip, and I'm like, oh!
no. So as you go, because right where the roof had collapsed in, it's sort of uneven territory, uneven ground, rough terrain, as it were. So as you turn to do Sebastian on him, you put your foot through what you thought was solid ground, but it's actually breaks away easily because it's weathered and old, and your foot falls, and you fall backwards, straight onto your back, and Sebastian goes flipping out of your hand and stabs into the dresser of drawers across the room.
The dresser of drawers is the
And
one that got it in the end.
you're now on your back. You're prone.
Okay.
Which prone
But can't I use a bonus action?
Well, because the one.
Oh, this
you
ruins
can't-
everything.
Your,
my
your,
entire
your,
life.
your turn ends.
Oh.
And
My
the,
whole life is 9.
It's like I have laid down.
so
Never mind this time.
as a prone creature, only movement option is to crawl unless you stand up, and thereby ends the condition. But that's on your next turn. Creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls, so you have a disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack has disadvantage. So if it's like ranged.
So I'm like, help! I've been abducted by Spriggans.
So yeah. So now you guys all see as he's like falls down, a plume of dust comes up, and we're at Paravin's turn.
I'm just imagining it looked like he's knocking over furniture and rolling around on
I'm
the
just
floor.
kicking things because I'm having repressed memories.
You're not sure.
One of the
I've
Twiggy boys is standing, right?
Yes.
Do I see it now?
You stick your head in, and yeah, you can see it standing off to the side
Oh
of the
look,
door.
it's a sentient stick. I'm going to shoot it in the face.
It's gonna be that kind of day.
Stick.
But it's got a stick face.
Can I use my bonus action to hide first? As the cunning app.
I'm gonna give him a perception check.
Okay.
But go ahead. And
Make out.
I mean, sure. It's 19.
Hurry up with my turn.
Yeah, they don't.
Cool.
They don't notice.
And now I'm going to stealthily attack it.
Roll a 1.
You slip in because they're looking at. Oh my god!
Yeah!
And so we've had a 1, and now we've had a 20.
Hey!
And it's sneak attack.
And this is just the first of many kinds.
I was like, we've had a couple ones.
So we'll just go ahead and roll 4d6s.
Yeah. It's
I don't
gonna.
imagine that they're gonna have a hell of a lot of HP.
So we'll go with
You don't know. These could be the tankiest plants ever.
They're the
20
gods
damage.
Of
So they have 4.
yeah,
So what do you hit it with?
an arrow.
So you shoot it with an arrow.
Shoot an arrow.
So he
Kinda
basically
ideal.
he goes, peeks in, dips back, then sticks his arrow, and it hits the twig right between what you would think it's its eyes, and it splits
Right between the sprouts.
because it hits right in the grain of the wood. So you just hear, and it just falls in 2 halves, and your arrow flops on the
it could be
ground.
more comical than anything else. It's like it's an overkill, don't you think? They're just trees,
Oh, jeez.
bushes, or
You
something.
like lean up off the floor. Okay, listen, buddy.
It's like this looks really. Like I don't feel like they deserve that.
All right, Red, it's your turn.
All right.
I'll move
so
out of the
I'm
way of the
outside
door for
building.
other people
How far
to
am I?
attack.
You are right there in
right
the
there?
right 5-10 feet away, so you can easily move
All right.
in. Or
So I'd like to move in and use burning hands on it.
okay.
Oh.
I will give you a warning.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the first of many combat in this. Using a first level spell, you've only got so many on a 4-hit point twig monster.
She walks in and goes, "Copper."
You'll be wanting that later. I'm just
Dragging
because
hands
you're
behind
new. If you
before
weren't
she
new,
finishes
I
the
would
spell.
totally let you do it, but then you'll be regretting it later. And I should
should've used that.
I should let you learn as I have in the
Go in and
past.
shoot
But,
it with a short sword.
or you could use
flick
your
it in the head.
or you can use your flame bolt because you've got the cantrip,
Oh,
right?
firebolt. Yeah, you can
Yep.
use that as many times as you want.
Oh,
And that's
Just
just
Nordric, draw your great sword and finish this thing.
Oh wait, he traded it in.
jeez.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
just a friendly DM minute.
You won't always
Good
get that.
point.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, you will never get that.
Back in the day, they didn't give us advice. You basically
Rare
lived or
achievement
died. You're like, I don't have any spells, and you're a wizard. So, back in the day, you didn't have cantrips
All
or
I
anything
can-
like that. You had like 2 first level spells, and you were like, pew pew. All right, I'm gonna be in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So have fun with that whole
go get
hurdy
some
gurdy
graphing.
thing. All right.
There were 80 of
So
them.
you're gonna do
yeah,
the
but those
flame
two,
bolt?
though.
Yeah.
All right. It'd be better, or you can hit him with your short
You're
sword.
welcome.
Yeah, that's up to you. But yeah. All right, go ahead and hit.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, crap.
That'll hit.
Let me guess. You're gonna destroy these poor things. At this point, I'm not even damaged. I'm just on the ground. I'm just like, oh.
Oh. So do damage.
10 o'clock in the
Damage.
morning.
Which one is that one again?
Firebolt or flame bolt? Hang on, let me check your sheet. Oh, I'm sorry. You got Ray of Frost. You don't have
karate
Flame
chop
Bolt.
action.
So
Oh, well, you
now do a
started
D8
D8.
of cold damage.
That guy.
This
That's gonna be my best
Yep.
roll tonight too.
7.
It's all downhill from here.
And she basically, Red steps in, looks at the other tree thing as he's pulling his root out of the ground,
geez.
and he gets it free, and you shoot a bolt, a ray of frost at it. It climbs up and covers over it, and then it just falls over.
Chill out.
I was gonna say it says an Arnold Schwarzenegger line.
Freeze, Twiggy.
He won't be back. You guys are monsters.
Oh.
Yeah, they killed those quick.
Oh, they're all gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so glad you guys all brought your A game.
Pick up my arrow.
Listen, I brought a game.
Yeah.
I did not bring mine.
I've rolled as bad as I could possibly roll. So
You
it's
can
just
only
like,
go up
I
from
can only
here.
go up from there.
Or just continue to
I
roll
rolled
one.
Can I get up?
You can absolutely get up.
No, I come over and step.
Rhoda comes in. I need to kill something.
Oh, the beast is wounded.
It's changed form. It has taken him over. We must
Change places.
Oh my.
But doctor, I love you. Yeah.
All right. So you guys are
Looting
now,
the dresser.
now Parabens.
Why don't you guys go and do the thing? I'm going outside. That was just stupid.
I am still, I'm assuming, on the cart looking at things that were once
Nordric, you
buildings.
don't-
You walk out and you're brushing
You
yourself
don't need
off.
to be in there at all.
You're brushing yourself off, and you see Nordric just kind of like looking at the quiet ruined city.
It's all uphill from here.
We'll get to you in a sec.
Yeah.
Roll perception as you're coming out.
Do I as well?
Both of you, yeah,
Awesome.
and Astrid as well, because she's outside. She never got to go in.
I never wanted.
Sorry.
That's pretty okay.
I rolled a 1.
Minus one.
No,
You're
that's
looking
your
at Nordric.
initiative. Perception.
And I get all dreamy. I see all
plus
the
3.
Sunset lady. 21.
hair blowing.
Oh, 22. The numbers are hard.
And what'd you get, Nordric?
Math, am I right?
I got 18.
18. So you're snapped from your reverie as you hear something.
And the scream of him falling on the ground.
I rolled a 1, so I'm just like, huh?
You hear something, and you hear like rustling.
Stop.
And as you look over to the building that's just to the right of this one, it's a. Let me read you a little. These ruined side-by-side cottages look as though they might have been the homes of a prosperous shopkeeper or well-off farmer in their time. All that remains are collapsed walls and piles of debris. Several young trees have grown up amidst the ruins. And as you're looking, you see, looks like bushes shaking within the tree, within the house, the ruined house, and you see these things coming out of the house suddenly and running in your direction. Looks to be about 6 of them.
Nordric, they're young trees in a bad neighborhood. We need to do something.
And you both see this.
More of the
so-
shrub thingies?
You don't see this yet. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
You haven't seen them yet.
Yeah,
So you're like,
But I would get a 21 or 22.
you see it as well. You see the
I see like bushes running at us.
yeah, bush people running at you.
Bush people or
No, they're like shrubbery.
like Canadian.
They're actual bushes. Has it occurred to anyone that they're not evil?
should we stop and talk to them or? Okay, so because they're coming at us, can I then do something?
Oh.
I hope you would.
Who speaks tree?
Umbriano 7.
I love Umbreon.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
What did he say?
Inappropriate for
This is a shady neighborhood.
Umbreon, you dog.
Let us leave quickly.
Critical hit on my sides.
So
Not take the puns.
let's instead we'll
Let's just make like a.
do it. Let's roll a
Tree.
new initiatives.
Okay.
But the only people outside are just the 3 of us, right?
Right, but you guys are all going to
I'm
be.
rolling this white dice, man. I've rolled 2
From Australia.
ones.
I got the same number I got last time. So that...
Did you really?
Yep.
Oh wait, initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
One more.
Mine landed on
12.
5 even though it ran into
17.
my other dice.
All right. So Paraben, what'd you get?
8.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you're busy.
I'm busy.
You're busy. So
He's
that
raiding
Red, what'd you get?
dresser.
I've got
Me?
drawers to
Underwear.
5. Well, you're in there watching him raid the dresser.
Silky smooth.
Astrid, what'd you get?
13.
13.
He's like frilly things.
Nordric. 8. 8. Wow.
This is
You cannot get above a 10. No, I'm not rolling above a 10. Not a
You
single
guys are just
one
like
today.
really
You're just gonna
enjoying
watch these things. You're gonna wait and see how this plays out.
Not only
from the
have I not
cards.
rolled above a 10 for initiative, I haven't rolled above a 10 period today.
Caven, what'd you get?
I got a 17.
All right.
Good.
I'm just on your game now.
Suddenly
We've
I'm
done this.
It must be something about
snap.
the dilapidated building. It decreases.
I have a
my-
memory of this from somewhere. Where have I seen this before?
I think I was screamed at before.
Oh, that's right. Land squirrels.
I know.
All right, give me 1 second.
Not brought to you by.
Not yet.
you
Maybe
by-
they someday will.
Or it could be.
If they want to.
Brought to you by
I
Code
enjoyed
Red.
something.
I'll be your guy. Forever.
All right. Okay, Caven, you are first.
Okay.
So they're coming. You see them coming out of pouring out of this, and
so they're clearly hostile.
they look hostile.
They're hostile. Okay. So
How big are they?
They're about waist high.
So they're like a little people.
they're just
Yeah.
these little tree bush people. Like, how much you want for that bush, baby? So, okay, all right, fine. So what I would actually like to do,
That's why Tree Bear.
you know what I want to do?
What do you do?
I'm, okay. My training has taught me.
To fight bushes?
Yes.
Oh.
All my training is culminated.
if we're doing this, I guess the extent of my thing, what I'd like to do, because I now have Sebastian back, and Maximilian, I would like to. I can't hit them all though, can I?
Not all 6 of them. No.
I can't just. That's how it would totally go.
Well,
Which, by the way, is how I would do it.
yeah,
By the way, how I would totally do it.
because they're not all in a row.
They're not all in a row.
They're scattered. They're coming out of different windows and doors and stuff like that, and they're not all at you. So
Okay,
you've got.
so-
you can move to engage and get to 2 of them.
I would like to move to engage 2 of them if I can, if allowed.
Yep.
And I would also like to. I know already that as my bonus action, I want to retreat and jump on top of the cart. So.
So you don't move to engage. You backtrack and go up onto the car.
No, attack first.
Oh, you're okay.
My bonus action will be to.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm using the ivory die now. It's gonna fail me right now. Can't even see it. Oh, it's a 4. Wonderful.
It has.
So
That's foretold. That's foretold.
Didn't disappoint you.
so okay,
At least it
so
didn't give you a 1.
so 4, but that's actually plus attack, right? So this is
Right.
my Sebastian, so it's plus 5, so it's actually 9.
And that does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you can either stay and roll another.
Yeah,
You can do another
I'll
attack.
give one more swing.
That'll be your bonus.
that's fine.
to do your thing.
They so far don't, unless they're hiding their true power. It's gonna happen to me.
They'll use part. And I like
You
pull
saw
out a
these
knife.
guys handedly destroy them. Is
I'm
that a
just
1?
rolling a 7 now.
Oh.
So that's 7.
What's the total?
12.
Oh, just shy. So you.
I can't hit anything at all.
You come swinging in with Sebastian, and that one misses really, really bad. But then you follow up with a nice round kick to try and punt one, and you just sweep past it.
Just dancing.
You've gone from
was gonna
stunt
say,
fighting to an alley rumble, and you're still pulling your punches for some reason.
So I would actually like to also, if I could, just slide into like an electric slide from there and just be like,
Moonwalk to the back of the cart.
move back next time.
All right, Astrid, your turn.
moonwalk out of
Alright.
danger.
So what I'm going to do is
You see
I
Caven dance fighting.
It's capoeira, baby. In my country, it's proper.
He's making his own noises.
So how far away from them are? How far away from me are they?
You can move. You can use your movement to move up and engage, or
Well, Well, because I'm going to
Like DDR
I'm going
moves.
to cast Gust of Wind to just get them back.
Okay.
And that's 60 feet by 10 feet. Are they within range?
They are within range.
So, but at 10 feet, am I going to catch more than 2?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Wait, what was the 60 feet by 10 feet?
Yes. So I can cast up to 60 feet long by 10 feet wide.
Yeah, you can get most of them.
doing to them?
Gust of Wind.
Is that a first level spell?
It's a second level.
Do you?
You realize you're gonna hit me too, right? This is
These
gonna
are
be awesome.
tree people. That
But I've got
4 hit points.
But you only have so many spell slots. You have a bunch of spells
6.
that you can
you can
use,
pull
but
from,
you only have so
but you
many
can
slots
only
to fill them
use-
with.
I think at second level you
They
can.
have 4 HP, but their armor class is like ridiculous.
Listen, there's gonna be a lot of shit that's not gonna be.
Okay.
He's just like,
I don't want to dissuade you.
As
I'm
for
just
in the legend.
giving you a friendly tip.
Take up all
Okay,
the nice
so can I
DM
just,
now.
I mean, they're tree people. I mean, I don't know if I should go out with an axe or should I just go up and kick it.
Just start singing a
You've
song.
got an axe,
I got
and
an
they're
axe.
tree people.
Okay, I'm going to use my axe.
The one true enemy of a tree.
Wait, you've got a
person is an axe.
warhammer.
I have 2 axes and a warhammer.
Oh, no, well, you got any of those would do well against a tree person.
All right, so
Multiple
which
things
one's
to hit
better?
with.
Well,
The
somebody's
Warhammer.
gonna do
Warhammer's the
Warhammer.
best.
All right, I'll do the warhammer.
Somebody.
Let's not screw this up. Okay.
What'd you get?
Well,
And then plus Warhammer stuff.
That's pretty good.
so 14.
14.
Oh, I need to learn how to utilize that.
That will indeed hit.
All right, and it's a D8, which is
this one.
oh, for real. All right, so with my warhammer.
Oh!
Yes.
So you bring your hand. So you see, you come up next to
Plus
Caven,
2,
who's
yeah.
doing
10,
capoeira
which is 10.
with them, and you bring
Everybody
Catch
clap
more
your
than one.
hands.
you bring your hammer down, and just he's there 1 minute, and you just drive him into the ground like a spike, and leaves and stuff are all up at the top.
What about me? Am I just like,
You're like, where'd you come? Oh.
How do I get a second action? How come everybody else gets all these second actions? How come I don't get
It depends on the
bonus?
abilities. You don't. You have actions that you haven't utilized, but you will.
I would say technically only one of us has extra stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Just him.
he's
he's got bonus
actions
movements,
too.
too.
I have no bonus anything.
And I can do a second action. It's just I have to rest
Actually
in
get-
order to do it
oh,
again.
right.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, that's all. Okay.
it's like delays?
Okay.
All right.
I get tired.
That was.
That was 1
Astrid.
of 6.
Now it's their turn. So let's see.
The perfect order.
Crisscross.
There's
Nice.
so there's 2 on you,
Surround you.
2 on you, and 1 is gonna head over towards Nordric, who's
gone?
still just kind of hanging out on the.
I was saying, I'm still on the top of the
He's
card.
still
if I
kind of
remember
hanging
correctly.
out. He's gonna bypass and go for you.
We're just doing insanity at this point. We're just working out. I do a couple push-ups. Yeah. Yeah.
All
Into
right.
burpees.
So
How do I use 4 elements? How do I become the avatar?
You level up.
You gotta find a teacher of each element.
But I'm
First, you gotta find it.
spend
You gotta
8
find it in
years.
all right.
yourself.
So on
you gotta
Caven
fit the
first,
arrow.
will 12 hit you?
no.
So yeah,
No,
they
too
both
strong.
come at you, and you guys are dance fighting.
together.
You're becoming mighty.
It's,
Richard Simmons the hell out of this.
2 of them just come at you from either side, and they try to hit you. And
Dance off, bro.
And
I
miss.
have a throw at this point.
I'm distracting you.
All right, the 2 on Astrid will a 50. Wow, I rolled 11 to hit you. Plus they get +1, and I rolled a 14 and 14 to hit you
No.
with a
neither.
+1. So, but doubles on 220.
So they
both
can't do
times.
anything.
They come up and they try and hit you. You're just like you're stepping back. The one kicking them.
Nordric's like, oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Probably do something.
I'm like, oh, they're not foreboding. And then the one comes over and stabs me in the
Yeah. Well, here comes that one. What are they doing? Oh no! 12. No. So it tries to get you up on the cart, but you're too high up.
Then the ox just start eating them, and we're like, oh wait, this is fine.
Go, oxes!
Go, Sally.
All right. So now it is, I believe, Paravin's turn.
Yeah.
Paraven,
Yes.
you open the drawers.
Yes.
There's nothing in them.
Ah.
All the drawer bottoms have rotted, and all the
What were you
stuff
thinking was gonna be?
is on the floor underneath, and you can't see anything that looks. Well, give me a search
Magic dresser.
or an investigate.
Puts his hands in all the mildewy wood just to make sure.
You're pretty sure.
22.
You're pretty sure there's nothing there.
Is there a roof on the building? And
No,
how
no.
tall is it?
There is no roof on this building.
How tall is it?
The walls are about 7 feet high.
I would like like to climb to the top of the wall.
You can easily
Sweet.
climb. Give me an athletics check. I believe it's.
Don't roll low.
Rolls his ankle.
Well, I mean, that's not great, but I do have
Right.
second story work, which
He rolled a 1.
Just climb.
means I can climb
Ow.
faster than normal, so I
Splinter.
don't use extra movement.
So you
And
can
I
climb
jump
faster,
farther.
but you can't climb better.
So you kind of like can't climb
I am
wall.
failing real fast.
So you jump to the wall
Yes.
and try to. You hear stuff going on outside, and you jump to the wall. You're going. I'm gonna climb to the top. You start climbing, and the wall just kind of peels away, and you fall.
I'm there.
Land on your back. You're just glad Caven's not around to see this.
No one saw that.
Ah, we'll get the height advantage. Climbs up.
Red up a sweat.
Red did see it.
Actually, I would like to use my
I would like to stealthily fall on the ground.
All right, so you can get up, and that's all part of your movement.
Okay, cool.
He rolls away.
I got a 13 to stealth.
So you see him fall to the floor, then roll over, then kind of like skitter to the shed.
Like Trump to recognize me. He's just like,
You did not see anything.
it was another halfling. It was crazy.
Currently pressed up against the wall under the spotlight.
When you a little clock action. So you move to one of the openings, and you're able to get out, but you're not able to join the fight. You see all this going on.
See us being attacked by shrubbery.
Yes, the shrubbery. And now we're at Red.
We're having a mad dance.
You're at the door, so you can just literally turn around, and there's all that going on out there. After you see this going on here.
Lovely.
Like, all right.
You can do some more Ray of Frosts.
Probably. It worked very well last time.
Yeah, none of them.
19.
Oh man.
It'll keep doing well if you roll like that.
Right? Anything will do well. All right, roll your damage, D8.
The one thing shrubs don't like: frost.
Oh. Which one? There's 2 on Caven, 2 on Astrid, and 1 trying
Only
to get
one
it.
at me.
I'm not in any
Oh yeah,
real danger.
there's
though.
one on Astrid and 1 on Nordric.
There's
Well, trying to get to Nordric.
Who's closer?
Astrid and they're all kind of like evened out in front of you, so it's dealer's choice.
Well, I'll do one of them in front of him.
Okay, so you Zorch one, and you see a blast of ice hit one and sort of crystallize over one side of it. It's like,
It's like,
but it's not dead.
excuse me,
What? You're
sir.
welcome.
We were dancing.
We were doing a thing.
We were dancing.
You have another dance partner.
We were in the middle of our routine here.
We still got 25 minutes before we do the burnout.
All right, that brings us back to the top with Caven.
Good dancer.
All right, I am ready.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot Nordric.
It's all right, I understand. I'm so.
I
low
actually
that I'm
did
like,
Red before Nordric. Nordric was supposed to go before Red.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, you were so in the zone.
Yeah.
you were like, oh, I'm supposed to do something.
Oh, I'm still like looking around like here scared. What? Oh, that used to be old man. Oh, jeez. Oh, what?
Start slapping your boot.
So yes.
Get out of here! I'm just kicking it. No. Pull out sword and shield.
Okay.
Snick. Hiya.
That was real close to the edge.
French toast. I'm assuming
I
that
appreciate the
8
not use of vulgar.
does not hit it.
8 does not hit it. You try to hit it, and it ducks under the cart, and you hit sort of the cart edge, and
These are the creepiest bushes.
They know that you're not fully committed yet.
Get out of here!
Go home.
Go home, you.
all right. Then Red.
Get out of your head.
Now
Okay.
Caven.
All right. That's it. Okay.
Try again.
Unleash your true power.
Unleash my true power here. First of all, I am I am curious because I have Way of the Four Elements. Now,
Yep.
what is that? It doesn't detail it anywhere.
Well, let me tell you what that is.
It doesn't
It means you
detail
get 30% discount on any
Can-
4 seasons.
I would like a 2-evening stay
To the promo
for
CD
me and my
Earth, Wind
good
Fire.
friend Paragon. Like, come on, man, we're hitting it up. We're gonna rent a flick.
Pay-per-view on me. I'm watching the game.
I'm watching the game. Sixers lose by 10. Oh.
Oh, that game sucked.
Can I
Actually, let me see your players for a second.
if I find out
Wait,
that I
made it
can
up.
I can bend the elements or something,
Well, you could.
I'm just gonna freak right out.
And then he'll roll.
Imagine how much air you can put when your fluff of blows.
I should have had.
Exactly.
Nothing goes.
Haha! I have messed up your hair.
It's like
You just Edward Scissorhands it,
just
and now it's something else.
open up my own salon.
We have the 4 elements.
Yes.
You follow the
Yeah.
monastic tradition that teaches you that you can harness the elements. When you focus your key, you can align yourself with the forces of creation and bend the 4 elements to your will. Using them as an extension of your body, some members of this tradition dedicate themselves to a single element, but others weave the elements together. Many monks in this tradition tattoo their bodies with representations of their key power, commonly imagined as coiling dragons, but also as phoenixes, fishes, plants, and mountains, and all that jazz. When you choose this tradition at 3rd level, you learn magical disciplines that harness the power of the 4 elements. A discipline requires you to spend some key points each time you use it. You know the element attune discipline and one other element discipline of your choice, which are detailed in the element disciplines section below. So, element disciplines.
I have an idea.
Element attunement. You can use your action to briefly control elemental forces nearby, causing one of the following effects of your choice. Create a harmless, instantaneous sensory effect related to air, earth, fire, or water, and other, such as a shower of sparks or a puff of wind, a spray of mist, a gentle rumbling of stone. You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Chill or warm up 1 pound of non-living material for up to 1 hour. Cause earth, fire, water, or mist that can fit within a 1-foot cube to shape itself into a crude form of your designation for 1 minute. Let's see what else. That's not going to help you. Casting elemental spells.
Oh, can you make like a rock sword? That'd be cool.
Yeah, just for a second. Just
Some elemental
Which is kinda
disciplines
like
allow
the-
you to cast spells. See Chapter 10 for general rules on
Earthbending.
spell casting. To cast one of these spells, you use its casting time and other rules, but you don't need to provide material components for it. Once you reach 5th level in this class, you can spend additional key points.
become the avatar.
You can eventually become the avatar.
Life goals.
First it was an undead army, now it's the Avatar.
Now, first of all, I have like visions of grandeur, and I'm just
So yeah, you can,
Okay, excellent.
You can
All
take
right.
a peek at that later, but yeah,
So-
basically you can make things look cool for a minute.
What I would like to do then, if it's possible, since this is all happening like
You make
all at once,
sparks.
she just used a spell of wind, right?
No.
No,
I
she
didn't
was
know.
going to, but I
did the
dissuaded her.
Warhammer.
Oh,
It made me feel bad,
man.
and then I didn't.
She cast die, and it was super effective.
Okay.
You could basically, you know in the beginning of the Avatar movie show
Yeah.
when they're doing the Earth, you can do that.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Perfect. My idea was actually, for some reason, I don't know why I forgot that didn't happen. I was going to try to expound upon that, use it, and actually use her wind and create some of my own and push out everywhere around me. But
She's not doing it.
she hasn't done that. However, I can still kind of do
Do it
that.
yourself, yeah.
You can,
I can.
but it's not enough to really affect. It's
Not
right
enough.
at low levels. It's basically just you can do
parlor tricks.
parlor tricks.
It's a lot of party tricks, right?
The little thing with the marbles?
It's like, check it out, guys.
Those bushes are like,
And then they made me their chief.
And then I became king.
So, okay. Well, can I? So I can't create fire.
a little fire.
I can create fire. A little fire.
Sparks.
And use it for intimidation.
Well, they are bushes. You can attempt to
Right.
burn them.
That's what I was
yes.
thinking.
You could certainly
Can I
give it a
can I
shot.
try it for intimidation?
Sure.
As he yells vulgarities at them. I'll
It's
burn
like,
you down!
get the. Oh.
So
Okay.
give me what you do.
Yeah, but my idea is that I'm gonna use whatever fire abilities I can muster. I would like to put on a bit of a display, like using intimidation instead of an actual attack, and then I can still use a bonus action. Can I?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
great.
still use a bonus because that would be
Okay, that's not bad. 12. Intimidation. Actually, intimidation is I have 0 with that, so 12.
okay. They're gonna do a will save.
It'll either look really great or really stupid.
Either way, I see this as an absolute win.
He goes over. He's like, "Ha! Fire!" They're like, "Cool."
So like neat. Skewer me.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I really need this to work.
I was gonna say it depends on their intelligence because it's really hard to intimidate stupid people.
Like, what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's doing a thing. That's neat.
Yeah, that's
Let's kill him.
well, that's
wisdom.
pretty crazy.
So they've got a -1 wisdom. Ooh. Well, you send out these these sparks, and they go everywhere. And one of them just. It's the one that actually got hit with the frost, and it just turns and
Bails.
bolts. It's, I've had enough of this. And then the other one does not look deterred.
Not deterred at all. All right, he doesn't like that. So as a bonus action, can I attack with the bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead.
So you do an unarmed attack.
You're like, "Ha! Be afraid."
Yeah, unarmed, yeah. Unarmed. Be very afraid. Yeah, get going there, Dolphin. 8. Hang on.
Wait for it.
13.
13 will just hit.
Okay.
We've done this.
So
I'm fisting this guy.
D4 plus your strength.
What?
Phrasing?
D4.
Oh, we're not doing phrasing.
You want to
Isn't that-
rephrase that?
No, other one.
That's
Oh
D6.
my
It's the
gosh.
triangle thingy.
Thank you.
Triangle.
Thank you. All right.
That one.
All right. So that's 2. 1d4 plus 3. So 5.
5 total.
5 total.
Basically,
Yeah,
do you
I would
kill
like
it?
to just turn that solidified arm and just smash it into the ground with much gusto.
you
And
basically
resolve.
bring it down, and she pounded that into the ground. You basically hit it, and it just falls over and imprints into the ground.
Fortuna, you got the right idea there.
Its
Just
leaves fall off.
Bash him.
Just rebury these plants.
without their heads, they're powerless.
They lose all power with no head.
Cock shotgun.
All right, so
Let's go.
that one ran away.
Would he get an attack of opportunity?
I actually have a shovel.
He would lose his bonus action, though,
Oh, right,
because
right,
that's
right.
his. So I
beat
figured he
these to
wanted
death
to
with
use
the
his
shovel?
bonus
These
action.
trees died for their country. Let's send
All
flowers
right,
to their witches
now
and
it's
hoes.
Astrid's turn.
All right, so there's one more on me.
One more on you.
Let's see if I can get this dude with my war hammers. Let's not screw it up.
Every time you say Warhammer, I just...
Wars hammers.
16 plus whatever my
16 will definitely hit.
oh plus
20.
4, so 20.
Oh, attack of opportunities are not bonus actions; they are reactions. Thank you, Sage. Sage always comes through with the top-notch DMing.
Thanks, Sage.
So
the
yes,
lead
you can make
strats.
an attack of opportunity on the one that ran. So quick.
Oh,
before
yes.
before
Is that,
hit.
is that
D20.
20 or
Yep,
the 20?
D20.
All right.
Because you got to see if you hit first.
Yeah, that's right. Sucker!
Don't fall.
You roll a 1.
He did!
There you go, Sage. Thanks!
I would
Go ahead
say
and roll
maybe
me
I
the
shouldn't
dice of
have brought it up,
shame.
but this is great.
Oh,
I'm
this
thoroughly enjoying this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
This is by far the most.
Those two, right?
Sage said you're welcome.
That one. Yeah.
All right.
This is for you.
You've done this to me.
I'm rolling this on a hard
Damage
surface.
comes out of the screen.
44.
Wow.
You're getting higher. That's not good. No, it's not. It's not great.
It's momentum here.
Worse
Okay.
than last.
What's this Frisbee doing in here?
So,
Oh, God.
Penny.
Ooh, piece of candy.
so you do the sparks, then you hit the one, and then the other one starts to run, and you go to hit it with your javelin.
Sebastian!
when you sent out the shower of sparks, though, you sent them over into Astrid's
Gosh darn it,
face,
Hagrid.
and she can't see because now sparks are all on her face, and she was swinging, which
I'll never firebend again.
roll an attack.
I'll never find another teacher.
This one, right?
Yeah, what was your?
Sage.
Yeah,
She
I'll
got a 20 on the attack
I
on
got
her
a
turn.
20 on the attack.
let's have you roll another attack.
Of course.
Who are we targeting? It's a cave.
But this is for his turn, not yours.
roll super high.
19.
Oh, that's so
19
kidding.
plus 4, well, 19.
Will a 19 hit you?
That's 23.
Plus,
Yeah, it's a
23.
will a 23 hit you?
Oh yeah.
So give me damage.
On the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh!
This plus,
Oh!
this plus 2.
So as you send out the sparks and you're doing this stuff, you're not paying attention. Astrid's coming up. And she's
Doctor
like,
Strange sparks.
and she goes to swing, and the hammer goes wide and hits you right in the solar plexus. Oh! And you take 7 damage as her hammer
7. Oh.
sinks into your stomach.
And you were also throw up, so you're out of lunch.
You lose the bug meat.
Yeah, it sounds
Sounds
like bug.
Okay, 7 damage. Nice.
So Sage says, in his defense, he doesn't run critical fail tables like I do. People screw up enough that they don't need help doing it anymore. But it is, on occasion, hilarious.
To be fair, this is the most ones we've rolled ever.
I'm rolling one
I
like
dropped
minute.
to my knees. I'm like, I'll never fire.
you're making it rain ones.
Little sparks.
So rich.
So you feel your hammer sink, and you're like, I must have hit that.
Yeah, I got him.
Why are you
God,
puking?
Astrid. Hit me again.
Harder. What?
Okay.
Phrasing.
So that was both of your turns
Of
now.
course, I had
It's now the last one on you and the one on Nordrick's turn.
The one hiding under the cart.
Wow, it rolled a 1.
Yay!
Yay, this is the payoff, though. The payoff is the bad guys.
Oh, I
can
feel
roll.
it in my stomach.
If you keep rolling
I
ones,
feel
we'll
butterflies
keep
in my
rolling
stomach. Never
ones.
mind, those are contusions.
Oh my god, it rolled an 88.
Coughs up.
So the sparks that shower down, and
It's still raining.
right, these sparks are coming. You're like, I'm bending elements, guys. Yes! And your sparks come down, and it's just about to attack Astrid in the midst of all this, but the sparks rain down on it, and it ignites on fire.
That's what I wanted.
Of course, just like I planned.
It's like,
And it burns up in a crisp.
That was the plan.
That was the driest plant of the bunch. When we were like, man, dead leaves and stuff.
He was a little thirsty.
Burned instantaneously in like 8 seconds. Just dead.
So yeah, that was that. That was a thing that happened. You saw that.
Any
happen.
more ones?
Like-
Like
You're looking
Viper?
around to see if anybody else
coughs
noticed.
up blood and passes out.
Nordrick, I don't assume you have an 8
No.
AC, so yeah, the one just kind of sticks his hand.
It's going down your
So
back now.
I'm on the
You're
top
on the
of a car.
car.
It's like
It's under the car. It's trying to hit you. You're trying to hit it.
I'm playing whack-a-mole with a plant. I'm like, get. Oh, just help me.
So you don't see all this shenanigans going on.
Bust out my.
Paravan, your turn.
Okay.
You come around the corner just in time to kind of see all. You're not
You
sure
like
what
sing back in
happened.
the shadows?
Okay.
You see one over fighting Nordrick. It's under the cart. You can see it. Nordrick's having a hard time.
I'll go
poking
ahead
at
and
it.
shoot that one.
All right, shoot it.
Roll a good one.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take the higher of that.
Yep.
So that's gonna be
I would hope
24 to hit.
That'll
We're gonna go with the
definitely
low one and hit my friend.
I'll go with the one.
So we've got.
Hits Nordrick. Oh, my 4th pancreas.
I'm running out of these guys.
You're hitting all of my pancreas.
10 damage.
It's gone.
It's you pin it to the. It's reaching up, and you pin its head to the side of the cart, and it's just kind of hanging there limp.
And yet, for some reason, I feel the only one who's really hurting here is me.
I stab it anyway.
Yeah.
I got dust on me, okay?
Nobody saw that except
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah, except me.
It's like, yeah, what was in the dresser?
Untold riches, 17
Untold.
potions of healing.
I drank them all. I was
summons an elder dragon at will. Nothing much.
8 potions, but I was a bit parched.
It took
The
like
first one was
almost
for
the point
healing.
of damage.
The other
from
7
searching that.
was for
Got a
taste.
splinter.
They all tasted
All
like
right, so they
tang.
all gone to all the
Do a
6.
fruit punch, man.
Are they gone? Are they
Bushes.
dead?
You do not see any more running
Great.
or moving.
Oh Jesus!
I could use
So-
like a mint or a.
I am
I was
going.
gonna say I have a healing spell.
I am going to pull the arrow out of the one that's pinned to the cart and toss the arrow back to
Oh, so you
Paragon.
had
It falls. It falls to the ground.
I'll
Not gonna catch
I'll
it.
Catch the arrow.
All right, fine.
No, the tree.
Thought I threw it, it just landed in front of me.
Oh, you left it on the arrow and you threw the whole thing.
Yeah, I just threw the body.
You are a dog.
All right. So, do you guys want to go check out the house that they came from, or?
I think Astrid might
Owes me an
owe
apology.
me a little something.
Oh, yeah, a little
Yes, I will
healy.
give him a little healing. I have healing potions.
So
Well,
it's
you
gonna look over
also-
to. I'm assuming you being doubled over next to your own vomit.
I'm just like, my tummy hurts.
You now have. You now can channel divinity. That's also part of your
Yeah.
3rd level.
Okay.
Bring back my grandmother for a minute.
And basically, you can when you
like Day of the
use
Dead.
preserve life, you
no,
can
put it back.
choose one or more creatures within 30 feet of you to heal, and you can then distribute up to 10 hit points among them.
All right. Well, the only person that's injured here now is
I only need 7.
he only
Right.
needs 7.
So that would leave you 2 left for emergencies.
2 points.
3 points
Oh, okay.
to distribute later. You have up to 10 within a short rest.
Okay.
No, at 3rd level, you actually have 15 points.
Okay. All right.
So, yep, you
Not
can.
bad.
And you
So
you
just
don't have
keep
to,
track
like,
of how
use-
many
So I
you have
up
left.
to 15 points, and I'm gonna give him 7.
Correct. So Astrid calls upon this divine
doesn't
light
burn
that
your
comes
spells
through the
or
canopy, goes through her and through her fingertips. Oh, Sage is saying and going out and you feel it cover you and
Oh, it's covering me. It's the avatars.
you should correct this, Sage. You should. I'm pretty sure it's 15 at 3rd level. You
Is it
get,
not?
preserve life.
Oh
I'm
god,
looking, hang on.
that was great.
I heard.
Probably what I do too. I'm like, wow, my stomach is completely perforated, but now it's fine.
So healed.
At 3rd level, you can distribute 15 points. At 4th, 20 points.
Okay, so 15.
5th, 25. For preserve life.
I feel
Creature.
preserved.
Distribute hit 10 hit points
I
among
was gonna say,
them.
does she
This
preserve
creature
life
can
now?
restore creatures.
It seems
no
to be like
more
the forefront of
than
killing
half.
them all.
Oh, it can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum. So
My maximum is 20.
right, it's basically. I see what you're saying, Sage. Thank you. Basically, it's to you have that 15.
Got it.
So like if he was on death's door,
Right.
almost out of hit points, which I assume you still have plenty. Of
I had
hit
a lot,
points now.
yeah.
So you can get no
Which was
more up
just a
to.
scratch.
So yeah, you can use a spell or you can use a potion.
Okay, got it. Okay, so do we go and check out the house where the bushes came off of?
I think we just need to pretend this didn't happen at all.
I just keep going.
It's just like, wow, all right, okay. You feeling all right over there? Little out of action, it seems.
So I don't know.
I was
this is-
dealing with my own.
this is my thought. We can continue to like look at these houses where all like the shrubbery are, or just continue to our end goal. Like we need to like continue.
Yeah, I feel like.
Well,
Oh.
our end goal is we need to find somebody who's anywhere here.
I think we found everyone who lives here.
Can I stealth and walk
they
down
all
the
turned
street and
to
look for
bushes?
that alchemist shop?
Sure. I am going to actually go check out the house where all the bushes came screaming at us.
I'll follow.
21. So you guys are going in to that house. Give me an investigate check.
Investigation.
Both of us?
Yep.
What is that? Starts with I. There we go. So I get nothing.
Ah!
16.
I appreciate your rules, Sage. He says, I've come to ruin your fun with rules.
Leather.
Rules!
Yeah, you've ruined
Keep
my
us
life.
honest, Sage.
I'm coming after you.
All right.
With a natural one.
So what did you get?
14.
14?
16.
16? All
Alrighty.
Not bad.
So red.
I also rolled above a 10.
You did roll above a 10.
I've done it. I will retire
big as
now
you're
while
gonna
I am
get.
on my high.
So you walk into this ruined place, and it looks worse than the other place with no roof. But, Red, you do notice that there's a chest over in the corner under some, no. Strike that, reverse it. So as you're walking in, you step on one of the flagstone floors, and it kind of shimmies slightly. And when you look down, it's sort of ajar, and you see underneath it, there's a chest underneath it.
Oh. Can I uncover it and look in it?
You can. So, as you open the chest, it's not locked. It just flips open. Looks like he didn't expect it to be, found. The original owner of the house.
So wait, the chest was under the rocks?
Yeah, it was under one of the flagstone floor pieces.
Oh, gotcha.
As
Yeah,
she
no,
stepped on it, it just kind of rocked.
I gotcha.
And
Yeah,
she
cool.
checked it out more and lifted it up, and lo and behold, there was a chest under there. It's a small chest, but inside, 700 copper pieces,
Oof. Man. Well, I'll take that.
160 silver pieces,
Very
So,
nice.
and
700.
90 gold pieces.
Ooh,
700 copper.
that's a bunch.
How much silver?
160.
160 silver.
I think I'm out of money.
And 90
And
gold.
90 gold.
I thought you required no.
You open it up and you're like,
possessions.
no, it's just coins and all sorts of coins.
Nothing in the box, guys. It's
raining
completely
men.
empty.
I mean, gold.
For once, I have money.
What?
All right.
I
It's
sense
heavy,
someone
though.
else is approaching my level
What's your
of
strength?
wealth.
Where am I finding that? Oh, +0. But it says 10.
10. So you can you can get it up. You see her trying to heft this chest out of there, and you can
I will just kind of. I mean, if she.
you can just kind of watch her like,
She's
I mean, how you
got this.
enjoying
you
that.
got this, girl.
You got it.
This is progressive D&D. Let her carry her
No,
own
I
weight.
got it. Fine.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe
The cart's over there.
So, like, when she opens the chest, all the coin is just in there. It's not like in a pouch or anything like
Nope,
that.
it's just literally looks like this must have been a merchant's house, and this was literally everything he had.
Let's do it.
So, I mean, as she goes over and opens it, one eye. You're
such a holy
that is
person.
Quite a haul.
That's why I'm not convinced that
will
she
you help
actually
me
is. I
take it
think she
back
was
to the
someone
cart?
else.
It's a guy.
Yes,
It's
might
just
as well.
hiding from everyone
We
who's
can
trying to
Does
beat
find
not
it up.
have any
You thought I was bad.
plant folk have it.
Yes.
Pervin's gonna be sad he missed that.
Oh, good. Oh, do I have a lock?
My coin sense is tingling.
You, on the other hand, are down the street.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
I'm in the street. I didn't want to go into the house.
We'll buy
Okay.
one.
I'm just
It's fine.
waiting.
So you're by the
We're by the cart.
you're by the cart.
Right.
There's the brown the horse with the flogging sign.
I wanted to. I changed my mind last time, and now I want to go in there.
All right. So you head over there. You're heading down the street, and you're kind of standing by the cart.
Yeah, because
You see these two coming out with
a chest.
a chest.
Yeah.
You go over to the.
Yeah.
As you get close,
Oh.
you
Step in a giant bear trap.
wouldn't that be funny?
That house was dumb, but this one claims even
You know what? That house is trapped. This one can't be. More.
So as you come up to it, you see that the door has a sign right above it, and it's called the Brown Horse.
Oh. Catchy.
And as you go for the door, the wood is swollen, and it doesn't open.
Oh.
You got to give it a little gusto. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
give it some beans.
My strength. Okay, so let me understand this now. Now that you pointed that out earlier, it says here strength is +2, but it's 14 right here.
That's your strength number, but your bonus is the +2. So
Okay.
to the right of it, in that little box, you see strength.
Yeah.
Up.
In
Save-
oh, right here.
Right there.
Gotcha. Yeah, strength is plus.
Should be
4.
just the. Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Oh, because it's part of your
Yeah.
your
It's got a little highlighted little.
your profession.
Yeah.
So okay, so give me a strength check. So roll a d20 +4.
Okay.
What'd you get?
You know what? 2. So 6.
With the 4. So you almost get it. You
So am I
throw your
locking
shoulder into it, and it kind of shimmies and little dust
And he hurts
comes
his shoulder.
down.
Maybe if you shave a chip off
But it
the door
doesn't.
first.
It doesn't. It's not. No, you don't like hurt yourself, but it doesn't give.
Hope not.
You know when you try to open a door or something that's
sure,
stuck
okay.
with.
So it's
swelled
manly
wood.
and
Yes.
good.
I'm just testing to see how much
Yeah,
force
you
I
were
really
like,
need to put behind this.
And
Push.
now if anybody else opens it, that means that he loosened it.
You look. You look to see if anybody notices, and you see her looking at them with the chest. So, and you don't see
Go
Paraben
Super
anywhere.
Saiyan.
So nobody noticed. So go ahead and give me another strength check as you throw your shoulder into it again.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this this sucker much harder now.
Is it worse?
Yes.
It's a 1.
There's only one number worse than what he did.
5.
But it's
So-
What is wrong today?
So you
think
give it
that's
another
a
shove,
1.
and it doesn't open. It's
The door.
solid.
This door cannot be opened. Paraven grabs it, just opens it, twists the knob.
Give me a perception.
Okay. $15.
You notice you don't see Paraben anywhere.
Yeah, he's not anywhere.
Hmm.
Oh, that's good.
it does not mean that he can't see you.
All right. So while you're doing that,
You should still feel shame.
It's very true.
Paraben, you continue down the street. Let me
can't
tell you
open
what
doors.
I just imagine that, like,
The street kind of curves around the double house where all the twig
unmovable.
people came out of. Those were twig
Cannot do
twig
that,
blights,
right.
by the way.
Lights.
Red Warrior needs
And
food.
you come around a curve,
is low.
and you see. Let's see what house is that?
Do you see what I see?
No, I clearly don't.
You see a small house that appears to be in better condition than the ruined and dilapidated structures nearby. The doors are reinforced with heavy iron bands, and a thick shutter protects the windows.
2 guesses who's in there.
Dragon.
It's a house.
A small house.
Small dragon.
Baby dragon.
Baby dragon. Time wizard.
It's like, well, you tried.
That's the
but
next
no.
house you come across.
Okay.
Do you want to continue down the road?
Hey,
or-
Paraven, I bet those doors open.
You're not here.
Run your shoulder into it anyway.
Does the door appear locked? I'd like to inspect the door before I carry on.
So
I'll
you
come back to
deviate
that.
off the road and you go
Reinforced.
over
Do
and
a
you
little
check it
roll
out.
check.
The door is locked.
Not anymore. Now I'm fascinated. I was just gonna look, but now I have to. So that's 18 for lockpicking.
18.
Well, no, that's actually
Does nobody know?
20 because I have proficiency with thieves' tools, so 20.
20. All right. You
I've never
deftly
seen you roll low ever.
you
That's
deftly
because you're not looking when I do.
I was gonna say he always has
Always
advantage
looking.
on like everything as well.
you deftly pull out the
Weighted
lockpicks.
dice.
And yeah, the door. You hear a resounding click.
Can I check it for traps before I push the door open?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Okay.
The outside is not trapped.
That's by far the worst roll I've done. It's 5.
Five?
You're a lucky
Five.
person if 5 is the
You're pretty
lowest.
sure it's not trapped.
Okay.
Charlie Murphy's inside, and he's just
You open the door. Inside is a nice comfy scene. It's basically there's a nice rug on the floor. There's what looks like furniture that's crafted from what looks like maybe downed trees that had been repurposed as a table and a little. And on the table is a setting of a tea set, and there's a bed off to the side, and there's a nice little low-level fire that actually goes into
Hello, I'm here to eat.
the smoke kind of bends and goes out the backside and is dispersed out the back. And in there, sitting in a chair, looking at the door
Charlie Murphy.
as it opens, is an old man. And let me describe him.
May I help you?
I've been waiting for you, Paraven Leatherfoot.
We're closed! Come back tomorrow!
The
Very
stinking sun has.
he's a gaunt human, a white bearded, balding on top, basically dressed in very drab
He's got a
Umbreon says Old Man Johnson with a shotgun. Sitting there waiting for you to enter.
What are your intentions? Which way to town? It's like back the way you came.
He's barefoot and his feet are up on the table. They are dirty as all heck. And he's smoking a big pipe and there's tea sitting on the table and he's like, "Can I help you?"
May I help you?
Oh, hello. Yes, we're looking for a druid. Do you know any?
What a great open, too.
He looks around.
He
Nope.
breaks in.
Can't say I've seen any druids.
Been here long?
He looks at his house. I come here time to time.
I opened my door.
You know, doors are usually locked for a reason.
Well, I mean, you should probably get that one checked. It didn't seem to be very locked when I came in contact with it.
Not too locked.
You wee folk. Burglars, a lot of ya, huh?
Now, that's just racist. All right.
At the
There's
very
a lot
least,
of
it's
things I
profile.
don't care about.
Profiling.
Listen, I live out here in the woods because I don't do well with folks. So
That's fair. That's
but
Well, didn't expect to see anyone living here or alive here, for that matter. So sorry about that.
you'd almost have to be a druid to live here, huh?
Yeah, that's what I figured. So
He chuckles.
I've got friends
promptly.
that probably are looking for you.
Ah, well,
They
you
have
look to
some
be alone right
questions.
now.
Yeah, they're back down the road a ways. Well,
Always.
I've got your attention. Do you know? Could you direct me to the Drendar's herbalist?
You know they're closed.
Right, we've
Forever.
I've got a little fetch
Like for
errand
life,
from
you know that, right?
from someone who used to live there.
It's like past 6. There's no way they're open.
What a fascinating article.
All right, I'll let you know. Hang on, let me look at my map here. He's not saying that. I'm saying that.
Well, let me take a look at the map, Sonny.
Like I seem to have forgotten.
Goes over, it's like,
It's
you know, it's like past 6, right?
Closing time was an hour ago.
And on a Sunday, there's no way.
so he gestures with his pipe. So turn around.
Bend over and
Turn around, Sonny.
and go back where you came from.
You turn around and there's a big hedgerow behind you on the other side of the road. On the other side of that hedgerow there, that's where the shop is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll go ahead and close your door now, and we'll come back and knock this time.
Are you going to relock it too?
Sure, why not?
rolls a 1.
Much obliged.
Breaks the doorknob.
Oh.
Falls out. He's like,
I'll just set this here.
You know what? That was also broken when I got here too. That's probably why I
25 to
unlocked
lock the door from the
Oh
outside.
yeah, you easily just you actually just click the lock on the inside, click and then pull the door shut, and it latches. Thank you, Sonny.
Oh.
I'm gonna go check out the herbalist shop.
All right, while you're doing that, we'll come back to you guys. You guys safely get the chest in. Do you want to give the door?
I want to give the door another go.
one more go. All right, give it a go.
I know
you can
there's-
attack it if you want, if you get angry enough, but that's not the monk way, right?
It's not the monk way. No, I'm here to control myself.
Calm.
Can't even control your die.
Oh,
20.
yes.
Oh, nat
okay.
20.
Okay.
Blam!
Had enough of this.
You only needed a 10. You only needed a 10 to get to the door. So you boom. You're like.
Like I've had
I was
enough.
the first
Take
two
like
times
5
you were
steps back and do like the cartoon.
First two
leg
times you were
twirl.
like reserved, trying not to make too much noise, and then this time this one's out of spite, so you way over judgment. I am at peace with this door.
Cave-shaped hole in the door.
Sage said
Yes.
crowbar. Adventuring Gear 101.
This is
Guess
the first
who's
time
got
I've
a
I'll
played.
one up you, Sage. Portable ram.
Thanks for that.
Portable ram.
But I prefer walking through the door with rage.
So,
If there's anyone in here, you're not happy. I get it.
so as you
It's the druid again.
blast through the
Hey, closing time was it?
The door was locked for a reason.
as you blast through the door, you come stumbling into the
vacation
common
home.
room of what looks like a tavern or an inn.
Oh.
But it's eerily quiet, and you can see the dust like in the air, floating in the air, and the light, all the windows are covered over with tree moss and branches and just fallen leaves from over the years that have built up. And inside it's pretty dark. You see the bar on the opposite wall. You see old bottles lined up, and you see what looks to be there's the old tables. You got a set of stairs going up on the right hand side, and you see at the tables there's two like just moss covered bodies laying like slumped over on the table, and then you've got one sitting at the bar kind of slumped over on the bar, and you got one that is at the bottom of the stairs laying on the floor, and they're just all kind of laying there. And as you blast in, you see the head raise on all of them.
Of course
raise
they
up
do.
and go.
Take all the liquor and run.
So 4 bodies.
So they
Bar dash.
as they move, you hear the cracking and twisting of joints of long unused
lovely.
muscles. as
Evening,
they-
folks.
What's on tap tonight? All right.
Great.
see you
I
later.
would find the zombies. Okay,
And
fine.
they slowly
Anyone speak common?
they're getting up.
So, yeah.
Does
Does anyone
speak
speak
zombie?
anything in here? Do you speak English? Do you know English? Anyone? No? Yeah, I feel you.
And the one at the bar,
Getting
the
out
one
of
at the
bed
bar
in the
stool is
morning.
up first.
I know,
and
Mondays,
moving
right?
towards you.
They don't appear to be moving very quickly.
No, they
Okay.
are shambling zombies.
Yet.
Okay.
Weren't they hard to kill or whatever?
So,
I
here's
believe
what-
you rolled
I rolled. I knew like pretty much everything about them.
From
Yeah.
what we
I
were
rolled really
told,
good.
we
yeah,
are.
they are notoriously hard to kill. Yes.
It is also.
And since she
Right,
relayed
'cause
this,
okay.
It is also not to.
And they
It is not a
poof.
smart idea to be in close combat with them.
and since you relayed this to me, I know that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna.
These are called ash zombies.
These are the
Oh,
ash.
these
Of
are
course,
the
they're
ash
the ash
zombies.
zombies. Okay. So
Ash.
yeah.
All right.
See, ash. As foretold in the legend.
As
Plenty of ash.
foretold in
So I'm going to
ash.
slowly back out
And holler to your mates.
and be like, Ash, zombies, here, they're here.
Do we hear? Okay,
you guys
so
hear
we
that?
head toward.
Roll a perception.
Just now.
Yeah, because he's going the other way.
Yeah, that's always my worst roll. It's 7.
So you're still heading for the hedgerow.
Probably.
How loud are you?
I'm shouting it because they appear to be slow moving. So I'm just. It's more
you
comical.
do hear this.
Okay.
It's vague. You're like,
Ass what?
Ass,
God.
Ass bumbles?
Pervin, you sadistic.
they're
one's for
all
you.
now up, and the one that was by the bar is closest. It's about 20 feet away from you.
There's no door to close. So
No, you blasted that right off.
Like,
When he
can't we go
says
to the
I
bar?
had a door.
fireball.
when he says that there's ash zombies, I immediately pull bow and knock an arrow and kind of start heading in that
However,
direction.
after leaving the room, I will now release Maximilian and Sebastian ready to go.
All right. So they come shambling to the door and then out, and you see these shambling, crusty, covered in just moss and dirt, and you can hardly tell that they were once human. You see, but you do see a jaw or an eye socket, exposed chest cavity. The clothes have just about rotted off them.
It's the Walking Dead.
Kind of.
Great,
Lovely.
tasty.
Can I jump on the roof?
Tasty?
You could.
Zombie
I was
apocalypse.
saying, I'm assuming that you climb up because
Give me an
Just
athletics check.
jump.
Ascend.
Oh.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, fine. Athletics. Where am I? Here we go. That is +4, so 14, 18.
You easily scramble up the wall
Yeah.
off to the side and up onto the roof.
All right, I'm on the roof.
And you, with such a good roll, you don't fall through it.
I found the one solid thing in all the
Don't
land.
move.
yeah, you're now not allowed to move.
All right. So let's get an initiative check.
And Ash.
Darn it.
Oh, nat 20. Bam.
Did you want me to roll initiative?
Yeah. No, well, are you gonna come
French.
back or are you going?
I feel like it would take me more than a
French
turn or
toast
two to
sticks
get
from
back, so
Eggo.
probably
I really
not.
want French toast.
15.
Yeah.
You roll one.
Did you roll a 1?
Guess who goes last?
Trips
How
while
far
getting
out
out
am
of
I?
the way.
Rolling ones,
You're only about
guys.
maybe 60 feet away, so it would take you.
Oh,
maybe
all right.
around
Oh,
it.
really? Oh, I thought he was like
Oh.
He's
half
da-
a mile.
No.
He was like around the corner.
Yeah, he was down the. He just continued on down the road. You were, I can tell you. Hang on.
But you can't see me.
Being all departed from the team and all, you know.
So you are.
I hate them so much.
You actually hear from your backpack.
10,
Hey, I'm right here,
20,
buddy.
30,
Oh god.
I've actually been here the whole time, man.
70,
I knew I'd be
Oh,
the one
yeah,
who
I'm trying
found
to
him.
shoot something.
I knew
I'm
I'd
sorry, you're
find
about
the zombies.
100 feet away.
That's still fine. I'll still roll initiative. That's within my range.
I knew I'd find the zombies.
Uh,
It would be me.
See?
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you go over and start booting down doors.
I just like that you were
Normally
slamming
it's
against the door. I'm like,
I know. I'm not.
I kept giving them rolls to see if they'd wake up, and so
They
okay,
were they
go
were
on,
some sleepy little moss faces.
There's only 4 of them, right?
that you.
They
yeah,
were
that you
dreaming
see.
of brains. Brains and brains.
Brian's.
Yay.
Brian.
Okay, so Kate, what'd you get?
15.
I crave
15.
Brian's.
Astrid.
5.
5.
Oh.
The zombies are literally faster than you guys. Paravan.
12.
Nordrick.
4.
Oh.
You're my hero, Nordrick.
I am nobody's
Red.
hero.
You are
I
the
rolled a 20.
folks.
So is that your total?
There's no folks here.
It's just like zombies.
Maybe if you were
Roll
surrounded by
D20.
folk, you'd be.
If I was
Yeah.
surrounded by
plus
folk,
22.
22.
folk is your favorite trade.
Figured you had something. All right. Let me arrange it. All right. And Red, you are first.
Sweet. All right. So, are they still inside the building?
No, they have
They've come
spilled out into the yard. They are about.
They start doing this.
Yeah. So they are about
Oh,
10, 20, 30, 45 feet away.
Okay.
It's a thriller. Now I got that stuck in my head. Thanks.
And that
So
ashes
I'll-
moving out.
Oh, kind of rush forward about like 15 feet.
Yep.
Then I'm close enough to hit them. And then I'll use magic missile.
Okay.
That's this one.
You unleash magic missile. So there's 4 of them. Do you want to hit all onto one or spread it between 3?
Spread it
Wait, I
out.
think you're now level 3. You could believe that increases magic missile. Let me double check.
I can catch missiles now.
Unless
Don't
they're
catch my
magic.
missiles.
He just slaps your missiles out of the sky. No!
Catch them and
These are my
redirect them.
friends.
We were having a beer.
When you cast it as a second level spell instead of a first level spell, you get 1 more dart per for each slot level above first level. So if you cast it, so you'd get 4 missiles if you cast it as a second level spell. So depending on how many second level spell slots you have.
I don't know how many I have. It says I can. Oh, right here. Jeez. Second level, I can prepare 5.
Okay.
Not bad. 1 for each.
Oh no, you have 5 prepared spells. but
Yes.
Of them, what are we, level 3? 2 of them can be used.
You can
as,
cast
sorry.
2 spells out of your 5 prepared spells.
as level
Yeah,
2s.
so at the
As
you
level 2.
have,
So I can
4
choose
first
2
level
out
spell
of
slots
the
and
ones
2
that I
second
can
level
now.
Gosh.
Right, you have at your fingertips, or
This
at
is
your
how many
basically
spells
at your
you
mental
have in your
fingertips.
reserve.
Well, I guess
You have
Oh.
5 spells that you have memorized for the day. You can cast 2 of. You have enough ability to cast 2 second level spells.
you can
That's why I was
be
saying you
prepared,
should
but
save
can
it
only
against the
cast 2
the
per long rest.
twigs, because those were a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Zombies, on the other hand, they can be a handful.
It's kind of one of those
All
things where
right.
you have more than you can
I'm
use,
probably not going to
just in
remember
case
that,
you
so you'll
use
have to remind
That's
me.
all right. I will remind you.
So, yeah, magic missile. I can cast that all 4 of them.
If you cast it as a second level spell, that would
Yeah.
leave you with 1 second level spell left.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
So that's 4
So
plus
plus 1,
So 5.
so 5.
3.
Hang on, let me. So you're casting one at each.
Now, really
Yeah.
quickly, the +1 is that based off of wizard level?
Yes. So actually, it's +3. So 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So you did 7 damage.
Oh. Okay.
So that are you doing one on each?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me do that while you're. So.
She's like throwing the double guns.
Okay. Next.
All right. So the next one I rolled was a 2, so it'd be 5.
Yep. So let me take 5 away from this guy.
I don't like this
Fan
dice.
Yeah.
That's a very uncomfortable dice. Not bad though.
Another
Another
7.
4.
Yeah.
So okay, that takes him to that.
Ooh. And 6.
And that. Okay. So you use your spell components and basically out of each of your fingertips, and they come around and slam into each zombie as it comes out. And you just hit each one as it comes out the door.
The last one.
Come on! The last one kind of waits.
Yeah.
Sticks it. Bam! Oh!
Tread like Bluffy, like halfway comes out and comes back.
They're like, the last man rule, we gotta remember this. Walks out the door, "Ah, you didn't see me? Ah!
You missed me.
Rude.
All right. Caven.
Okay.
was saying, like, it's like the duck
above
shooting.
them now. How many? How close? Are they out in front of me, or are they right underneath me?
Yeah, they're kind of out in a fanning line below you. You're about 7, 8 feet up.
Okay. Yeah. I would definitely like to use the javelin because it extends. Sebastian. And I'm going to whatever one is nearest to me. I'm not gonna throw. I'm gonna swing.
You're gonna stab because you
stab.
basically, and with the extended, you've got reach, so you can hit a target within 10 feet. So you poke the last one that comes out that gets slammed. He was like, "I'm good." I've been
Now
stabbed.
he's gonna have some more.
Hell,
Maximilian.
I've seen better days.
Or not.
Not.
Dude, we're so good
know.
today.
So this is javelin 8, javelin plus 5, so 8.
8.
Yeah.
You hit. Oh! They're zombies. Zombies are slow and not real nimble. And
Oh, good.
All
right,
comes
so-
out. You basically just hit it. You just have enough reach from where you are to poke it through its back and do damage.
And
fortunately,
but I have a
with the
bonus
longbow
action,
that I
right?
currently have out.
Yeah.
Well, that's do damage to it
Even
first.
if I
This is
roll
the
the
Oh,
same
right,
as
right,
the
right, right,
number
you're
that we've
absolutely
all been
right.
Hitting today.
Yes.
So
I will still
javelin
hit,
is D6.
but I'll
That's this
Do
one.
damage.
do
roll
something
plus.
like I'll lose my bow or like
6.
I hold the arrow and the bow
3.
disappears.
So
I was like,
So 9.
Huh.
That takes it to that. You see it get hit with one of her magic missiles, and then you jam it in the back, right in the spine. You hear it crack, and it just kind of grunts, but it's like
Do you have a puppy
pulls
now?
itself off your spear,
Off
your javelin tip.
No, I'd have to spin around now and just.
But your bonus action to attack is only unarmed, and you're out of unarmed range.
Out of okay, so it's just so I've
Poke
hit
in the
him.
back.
A poke in the back and a
Yeah, and that's fine.
and a swing. Excellent. Well, it's better than being on the ground.
pistol.
That brings us to the zombies' turn.
Zombie.
So they can move up to
It's
20.
in your head.
You do an unarmed. He needs a gum pistol. Way of
All
bazooka.
right. Check something. I want to see who's where. So the cart's over there. Red, you moved to engage, or you moved to cast. You moved up. You said 10, 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one will get to you. The other ones don't quite reach you.
They're slower.
They are slow. You see it shamble over after you cast, and you're like, whoa.
Oh.
Okay, let me get to the zombie. Okay, that zombie. It raises its arm up and brings it down to hit you. Will a 19 hit?
Already
Yeah.
load.
Um,
Oh lord.
I don't think I've ever seen you get hit before.
like once. Thanks.
It does 2 damage.
Oh, so that's it.
Okay.
I rolled.
So,
He sneezes.
I rolled a 1 for damage.
It's colossal.
So basically, it goes to swipe at you, and it just kind of hits you in the shoulder, and
That was unpleasant.
I would say it just kind of power slaps her across the face.
We don't take back talk up in this piece.
when you hit
That's enough
it,
sass.
when you hit it, originally, first time anything within. So basically, when your missiles hit it, this plume, each one, this plume of ash and soot come off them, each one, and sort of fill the area in that 5-foot area just below you. You're not within the area, and nobody is. So, yeah, nobody takes any of that ash puff damage.
It's a good idea to do this.
Is it like
how
poison or
far
something,
does it?
or-
It
Send
just
outside of
chokes
them.
you.
Oh,
It,
it's like
only
a-
about 5 feet within the vicinity of them when they take their hit. So
Which is why it's bad to be
Within
close
engaged
combat.
range.
right. So you've knocked off all their ash.
Oh,
So,
Oh, wow,
the first
okay.
dusted him
it's
as a
just
door.
only a
First
one time.
dust.
Only a
I thought it was a
one-time
constant
attack.
thing.
No.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
So now we know how to handle it.
so now we can like move up and
Give him a
okay.
quick dusting, and then after
All
that,
right.
A little bit of wind, go.
Yeah, it's just basically it's just the
outta
soot and
here.
ash that have congealed on them over the years, and then when you slammed them with your missile, it puffed out around them, each one as they came out, but just kind of expelled that puff.
Okay.
are they invisible now? Are they
No,
lost in
just
the cloud?
Just that 5 foot,
Okay.
right in the door frame there, and you see it when it comes out, and you stab that last one.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
But you're out of range, so you don't take it.
all
either,
these
so.
boys need a quick dusting before we have.
Bugaboo says, "Is it Cheetos?" No.
Cheeto
Are the zombies made of asbestos?
Cheetos zombies.
We all get asbestos lung.
Have you worked or played inside of Thundertree for at least 2 years in the past 10
You
years?
might have a case.
You might.
There might be some
You might be
compensation.
You might have compensation.
Okay, so that was that. The other ones just move up. They're almost to you, but they can't engage you. So
Okay.
you just have the one on you. Paraben,
Yeah.
you
They're
hustle
like-
down the street.
No, they're like 100 feet away.
Yes.
I'm just gonna shoot from where I'm at.
Oh yeah. What's the range on the crossbow?
120 at disadvantage, but with the stealth, I'm at advantage, so it'd be straight roll.
Yeah. Cancels out.
Don't screw this up.
So 21 to hit.
21 will indeed hit.
All right.
Looks at the tip of the arrow.
He's a halfling with a crossbow. I guess it's not a heavy crossbow. You're not holding it with your feet going.
Just throws himself instead.
Light me!
All right. So
Like a ballista.
9,
Shoot me!
10 points of piercing damage.
She's
So
with
which
the
one? Let me
bow.
ask you this: which one do you hit?
I'm actually gonna shoot the one that's in melee
With her?
range with Redley.
And how much damage you do?
Oh my god. 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I forgot to add my damage bonus.
So a
Times
crossbow
5.
bolt comes out of nowhere.
Short
and
bow.
Oh, short bow. Sticks in the side of the zombie's head.
Oh, it still just hangs out there.
Yeah, it's just stuck in its head.
Oh, it's dark down there.
Oh, did you lose a die?
It's gone forever.
I got 2 more. I'll
Second
find it
one
afterwards.
today.
Under the table.
Yeah, just get a
I
light.
got 20
Um,
for my re-style thing.
Okay.
No, it's gone.
Yeah, you.
I
the
really
void.
don't see it.
That's fine.
You hear it once,
I'll
it's gone
literally
forever.
find it later.
All right, we're good.
It is
probably
lost
under me.
forever to the shadows of the undertable.
It's like when you're snipping a small bit out
Astrid.
of the sprue.
Oh no.
You go snip, and then you hear it hit the wall about 30 feet behind you. You're like, oh, that's gone forever.
It's done. Well, this model's not getting that
Gone.
hand.
Astrid, your turn.
So how close am I to any of them now?
You're about. Let me tell you, as foretold.
That's
Because I guess it's,
I'm gonna
am
get
I
that as a
close enough
shirt.
to hit any of them with my warhammer?
Please.
As foretold.
So you
In
are
the
about.
legend.
You are over by the cart. You are about.
Like a jersey in the back just says
You are
legend.
30, about 25, 30 feet away from them. So yes, you
Bust
can
out a
engage.
loot.
Okay.
Yeah. Bless you.
Bless you.
Calm down.
I'm
I would say you had nowhere to
run
go
at
on that one.
There was nothing.
I'm like, all right.
One of the ones, the one on her, or just any of the other ones? that
Oh,
are
is this
on
just
you?
Just any of the other
Huh?
ones.
Is it still standing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going at the one.
I dropped a dice, so I didn't
I'm
hear.
going at one close, not the one engaging with her with a war.
Okay.
Okay. Let's screw this up.
You got this. Don't roll a 1.
It's got a 1 in it.
The trick is to not tell somebody to roll a 1 right before they roll, because they will indeed roll.
I think I've done it
15 will
about
hit.
2 times
16.
now where I've been like, it'll be a 1.
16
And they
will
roll
hit.
1. I'm
will
like,
hit too.
And it's an 8, so
I've done this.
It's just 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're learning. You're learning the dice.
It's like I have to relearn like every week though.
That's all right. It took
So 8
7
plus 9, 10. 10!
You're just crit damaging like every time you swing.
10 damage.
I
So-
told you, Astrid is not who we think she is.
So you bring your warhammer up. You're running and you bring it up and you slam it right in it because it's kind of lulled over. You
The solar plexus, right?
Her signature move. You slam its head back.
Money.
Yeah, it's still up.
They're hard to kill. They stay up after their damage
Ah.
is gone.
Yep.
For I don't know how long.
No.
They keep moving. I don't know for how long though. I can't remember.
I know.
Well, of course you do.
So, anyways, now it's Nordric's turn.
Nordric is going to fire his longbow at the zombie that is currently engaged with Red.
You see the longbow flying through the air.
He's holding an arrow. You throw the longbow and keep the arrow. I'm at thee. Something's wrong here.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I was holding the arrow. I'm like, hold on. Something has happened here.
This is the pointy end. Oh.
Well, it's not
Oh,
a 1. So 14?
Yeah, I feel like anything.
14 will indeed hit.
Well, because you hit with an 8, right?
Who goes after him?
I have a
yeah.
I have a plus 7 on my
Red.
modifier, so a 1
time to
technically
Yes.
hits,
Make
but
sure
I
you turn off the
critical
mic.
fail.
All right, you hit.
What am I doing?
Your
D8.
dice look heavy.
They are. It's fun. Ah! 7 damage.
Yeah.
7 damage. All right.
Never mind.
Let me check something real quick. All right.
That's
Fortuna, you're ruining my life.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a.
Fortuna party
I'm, like,
break song.
hungry.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Astrid is just like, well, now that that's done,
Yeah.
sits down.
Did my hit.
Lays on the ground like, it's up to you guys.
You guys got this, I'm sure.
You're welcome, party.
It's okay. You shoot your arrow into it. You literally take off the entire lower half of its jaw, and it breaks off and is gone. And
That's a pretty
you see it kind of like go to the side for a sec.
Fall over and die.
Go away!
You need to become
Maybe
die.
Just ask them.
Just slap.
Can you die, please?
Can you leave?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, all you had to do was ask.
Okay. So that brings us to Caven.
Be a real.
They are now out of your pole range on the roof of the house.
Nonsense.
They've moved off.
Sebastian can go 800 feet.
Let's not get crazy here.
Okay, so, well, in that case, well, since there's this one that I actually assaulted earlier, I think that's who I'll go for. But with I might use a little bit more this time. I think I might use some key on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would actually like to use furry.
The furry of blows.
The furry of blows.
You got to move up to them.
Okay, so I have to roll for that.
Jump off the building.
No, you just have to climb down
Yeah,
the
I'm
building.
coming down. I'm jumping down, baby. We're coming down with a foot. I'm gonna Jack Black this. I'm just gonna like, yeah.
All right.
All right.
You engage. You move to engage.
Okay, so this is gonna be an unarmed attack
Okay. On the one in the back.
on the one in the back. 17, 22. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Okay. And so now I'm on the ground. 22 to hit.
It's the one in the back, the one you had
The one in the
stabbed
back
before.
that I've already stabbed, yeah.
Yep.
So 1d4, which is this.
No, we kicked the thing.
So at what point do I use Flurry of Blows?
Then you basically make 2 extra bonus attacks instead of just 1.
With
So after your main attack, you will do 2 extra.
So this is your main attack, or
Main
do you
attack.
want to use Sebastian for your main attack and then 2 unarmed attacks? It's up to you.
actually that sounds kinkier. I like that. Yeah. So then that becomes a
Ooh, you
D6
totally
at
know
this
the
point.
words.
Then.
Yep.
So all right. So but
It's sweet.
1. Oh man. Okay.
3
3
plus,
plus 3, so 6.
so 6 total?
6 total.
All
But
right.
I don't add the +5 on the javelin, do I?
No.
No,
That's
that's right,
just
that's from
But
earlier.
that's just to hit.
Right.
You add that
So
to
6.
hit, and then it's the plus whatever to damage.
So 6.
Okay, so you hit it. You basically come up and you ram Sebastian in its back. It starts to turn around. That's when you
Yes.
hit it with the old 1-2 punch.
The old 1-2 punch.
Is that also the D6?
No,
it's unarmed.
2 D20s.
Oh.
So a D20 and then another D20.
Oh, freaking
because you're
awesome.
making 2 separate extra attacks.
These are to hit.
Okay.
This is your.
rapid fire. Oh, 19 plus
19.
5, so yeah, 24.
Okay, now give me a D4 plus damage, or plus whatever the plus is.
That's 3, so 6 for damage.
6 total. Okay, wait.
1 punch.
So So you basically stab him, and then you plant it down, and then you give it a long kick right in its spine.
Yes.
You see the top half, the spine severs. You hear it with the, and its whole upper half is now flopped down behind it, and it's like, and then you guys on the other side see just these tendrils of inky black darkness come together, and his body raises back up.
Oh, so you just can't be severed.
And give it its second attack.
But this one's a 20
Lovely.
Yep,
first.
another 20.
All right. Again with feeling. Oh, 7. But this is unarmed?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Plus whatever your pluses.
12.
So you hit.
That's excellent. All right, and I'm
D4.
going to 1d4. Bam. 4, 7.
Okay.
Nice.
We are dishing the damage.
So you're like, ugh. And then you do what is another attack you would do?
I'm scissor kicking it,
So
jumping up.
You jump up and you kick it right in its chest, and the chest breaks again and falls backwards. And then it
Okay, I'm doing my best moves ever, and now nothing works.
you're killing it. You're like pow, 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 pow.
Wait
And
for it to die.
it's not going down. It's suddenly
Juggling
like,
the crap
oh
out
no,
of this one.
this could be a problem.
Okay, and not dying. So do I have any movement at all at this point?
No, not with moving.
Okay,
You're using
fine.
your bonus
I'm done.
action for your flurry.
All right,
blows
that's fine.
And stuff.
All right, so I've used all
Really
my best
quickly,
moves.
Just as previous information and whatnot, when she was telling us about the ash zombies and whatnot, are they technically undead?
Yes.
You have special undead stuff.
I do.
You can have your own zombie army.
No, you can murder all of them.
You've got your channel divinity.
And
You
like
have your
turn
Channel
undead.
5
Turn
Glock.
undead.
Yep. So read about that while I use. It's
Let
their,
me
it's
bring
their
you
attack.
Your stuff.
All right, so just clarifying,
That's
I
exactly
get to
what
pick
it is,
2
Sage.
second-level spells to add to my spell book, right?
Right.
Okay.
That you would know for that day.
Right. You basically you
can
have
pick
a spell
any of
book
Okay,
with
so I know all the second level, but I can only choose 2 of them.
correct.
Gotcha.
Okay, so first one's gonna attack Redley.
Oh boy.
It reaches out a
Well, so you know this.
I don't even know what I want.
9.
Those look like words to me.
There's so many. I don't even know what they all do.
So
I have to
there's
go find them.
will a 12
Okay.
will a 12 hit you? Your AC?
Yes.
12, her AC is 12, yeah.
Ah. Take that. 3 damage. As it brings up its fist and smacks you across the face.
Why won't you die?
Not quite there.
Why won't you let me die?
The one on Astrid.
Yes.
Okay.
11, 12, 13, 14?
Nope.
Yeah, you've got that
Crown of
armor.
madness.
Got that armor thing going.
For days.
You've got a second one on you. The second one moves to attack you. And it rolled the exact same thing.
I am safe.
All right. And then, Caven, the one that you were just...
Yeah.
It's going to...
Just straight up Bruce Lee.
I was saying, actually,
20?
Turn Undead is going to be the best one somewhere.
15 is my armor class. Yeah. That never goes up, does it?
So it does, as you... Monks, as you go up in levels, your armor class gets better just because you're harder to hit. Because you become Bruce Lee, basically.
My studies have not gone in vain.
Okay, so you
goes in my
take 2 damage as it reaches out and fumbly. You can tell the body's so damaged, it just kind of smacks you with its floppy arm and hits you, but it's just
So far,
you
and
bruised.
hurting them.
Ow.
So unless like a
Hey.
ton more come out,
Stop it.
Okay,
ton
and that
come
brings
out,
us
we
to
go and turn
Paraben.
them, and we
I'll
beat
shoot
feet.
another arrow. None of them have actually gone down yet.
I'm gonna look at
Paraben
your
light
tier
balloon.
and your
What's that?
None of them have actually like dropped yet.
No.
Okay.
They're
I'm just
all
gonna
just
shoot the
up.
same one then.
Okay, the one on red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, thanks. Thank you for helping me.
He's done it! Oh no!
Finally done it.
He's done this! Give me that dice of shame!
Yeah! I've been waiting for
I
this.
think he's got it.
I think he's got it. I've
Hi,
been waiting
Joe.
forever for this.
Oh no.
37.
All right, so you shoot, you pull back your short bow, pwang, and the bowstring just snaps.
No, good.
That's rough. You don't even get the arrow off.
Wow. So
Yeah.
now you're just an invisible man.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna be stealth and just walk away. 26.
Nobody.
You didn't see anything.
You could probably restring your bow, spend your time if you want, or just watch these guys get eaten by zombies.
I mean, I wasn't even gonna want. I would
Go
just
back
go
into the-
inside at this point.
Go back.
think that's
So
the
they're
right
getting
now
eaten by zombies.
My friends
Maybe
might
you
be a
could
little
cast a
late
super
or dead.
spell.
I'm not
Warhammer.
sure.
Okay, Astrid, your turn.
Yes, I'm not gonna do the other thing yet, so I'm gonna go at another one, the one that's on me. With
Okay, you've got 2 of them on you.
Okay, I will go at the closer of the one that I haven't hit yet with the warhammer.
Okay.
40K.
Let's see.
That's a different game.
What?
That's not awesome.
Did you roll a
That's
1?
actually the exact
Did you
opposite
just
of
roll a
awesome.
1, Astrid?
How many ones are we gonna roll today?
At least
This
one.
is my first one ever.
Half of them were mine today.
That's true. That is true. All right, give me dice to save.
Oh my gosh.
What is that now?
Why are we just
guys.
now coming unraveled?
And this guy here.
Well, it's your true test
And you
now.
want to be low,
Okay.
So
like
hungry.
super low.
I'm so hungry. For blood.
Oh.
Like you definitely want to
Is
be
it like
lower.
180?
It's like 60 something.
Oh!
68. That's
Oh.
you were 1 off from perfection. We were so close. It was almost nice.
They're completely lined up.
Okay.
So that's not awesome.
No.
That is
So-
terrible.
Round of combat brought to you by Natural One.
So give me an attack
Yes,
roll.
they're natural.
Did you just roll a 1?
No, she did not. She definitely.
Did you roll a 20?
She rolled an 18.
close.
18
Oh!
plus my 4.
She's like, you know what's funny?
Jeez.
Bye.
So roll a d3 or a d6, the square one, the
Okay,
regular
it's good.
one.
Am I aiming for low or high?
Just give
It
me
doesn't
a-
matter at this
Tell me
point,
what-
Astrid.
Okay. Roll.
There's so much DM planning happening. Ooh, you can see the cogs turning.
So as you
I think only you are going to suffer for this one. This is going to be terrible.
so as you swing, you weren't calculating, you weren't paying attention because it's a little disconcerting seeing this undead action in play. Your grip wasn't solid, so your warhammer goes flying out of your hand and hits Caven. I knew it! Like Mjolnir from Thor. It goes
solar plexus.
flying across the yard
In the exact
and do damage.
same spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't have to roll strength on this because
just
it's
the
flying.
weapon.
Oh, loady load. Oh, Lord.
So you're suddenly hit in the side of the head.
Oh, Lord.
Bam! By a warhammer that was flying. Hits you.
For catching it.
By a previously yeeted warhammer.
You take 8 damage as it just snaps. Oh. And it goes tumbling off into the inn.
Oh, inside the building?
Inside the building.
Of course it is.
I like how there was
Of course it is.
there was a
I'm just
D3
gonna
roll
say this, that
and it
probably
still hit
8 damage.
Does it even matter at this point? I think her attacks are just attracted to him.
I know. I'm just gonna say this
I
out
didn't
loud
say
to
yeet.
everybody.
Land.
I did.
He said yeet.
I think we
He's
should
a
probably
millennial. He
consider.
can say that.
Whoa, all right. I'm not Gen Z. Let's chill out.
All right.
We
I
probably
can
should
say it
consider
ironically.
Maybe taking a walk.
I'm not over here doing
Or
Fortnite
getting
dances.
rid of
and-
that hammer.
Not gonna do the.
Not doing the shuffle.
I was
So,
just gonna say, the
okay.
the last time my hammer went into you was not my fault.
What?
It was your fault.
It was on purpose because I asked for it. Please.
There were sparks in my face.
Okay.
You did cause
So that D6 I had was it was gonna hit one of you 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She rolled a 2. So that's.
I was gonna say it would actually have been more impressive if she hit me because I'm behind her. So
Right.
she
Well,
would
that's
just
just
really
wing and
went-
wow like hammer throw. Unfortunately, it doesn't come back to you when you pull
How
out your
flies
hand.
100
My
down
new
feet down the
scrambled
street
brain
hits
is
me.
telling me that we should just leave.
Well, somebody's got to go get my hammer.
Oh, I'll get it, Astrid. Let me get that for you.
So Nordric, it's your
call it
turn.
back to
Okay, you saw
It's
this.
me on the way back.
This whole thing happened.
I go over and loose one arrow, and I come back with another one. I see the hammer just go over and just smoke Kevin. I'm like, oh. Just
Put it right between my eyes.
Friendly fire!
That's a big. That's the big oof if I've ever seen one. All right, I'm going to hopefully lose another arrow at the zombie that is attacking Red.
I swear to God.
I
I swear to all 9.
I swear to all.
You roll a 1, you hit Caven.
No, I rolled another 7 though. So 14.
You hit.
Yes.
The one on Red?
Yes.
All right, so give me a
D8.
I feel like I haven't gone in forever.
7 damage.
All
My
right,
head
7.
is just
that
swimming at this point. I can feel it. I'm an empath. So
I was gonna say you got
brain.
You got crushed.
So 7 damage?
Correct.
Okay, so I gotta do that. So you
like that, Sage?
hit
Are you
the
happy?
zombie.
Is this what you want?
You hit it in the head. No, wait, you got a 14?
14.
You hit it in the chest, and most of the rib cage has collapsed in on itself and fallen into ash in front of you, exposing pretty much all its inner goo and yuck. And it starts to fall over and then stops.
Die.
Hey, let's leave.
Yeah, I think we should save my hammer.
Can I pick up her hammer?
Not yet. Your bell's still ringing.
Yeah.
Nordric. Okay, and we're back up to the top. Red.
Oh man! All right, about time. It's just like
None of these fools are done. Oh, you had to talk smack, didn't you?
I
Did you roll a
did.
1?
No, she did not roll a one.
I rolled a 3.
All right.
Plus whatever.
Oh, right.
What's the total?
What were you doing?
Oh, that's a good question. What was I doing?
Oh yeah. With you could exhort it with an ice ray, or
I want to do Scorching Ray. It's for my 2nd level
oh,
spell
Yeah,
book.
spice it up a notch. Why not?
Yes.
Everyone
it's
else
3
isn't
rays.
doing it.
I know. I can't remember which die I use for it.
hang on,
though,
hang
for
on,
fire.
hang on.
I thought you knuckle dusted it.
Like slap.
Alright, see here.
Goes over, she's like, yeah, spells. What's on? It's like,
Sage,
oh, okay. She's like,
Sage says,
"Ah!"
"I never revel in the suffering of others, but it is pretty fun."
But I do revel in it.
Now?
You go on and revel, don't you? You go on and revel, Sage. That's fine with me.
But in this
That's
case,
why I'm here.
I don't like to revel in it, but I do. So,
All right, Scorching Ray.
I feel bad when I'm laughing my ass
Is it
off.
D6? I feel like.
I'm laughing in sympathy.
Make a
It's
ranged
not
spell
against you.
attack.
Whip your hair at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's 2d6 fire damage. But let me see if you
Is
hit.
that for like
'cause you
fairy
rolled
tales?
a-
Somebody does that?
What is your? Hang on.
plus 5 to hit. So yeah, you would actually hit it.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet.
So,
So 2d6.
yeah, really, just jump out there and be like,
Ooh,
I whip
and
my
then
hair
another one.
back
Plus
and
another
forth.
one.
I whip my hair
4.
back and forth.
So a total of 10.
And then doesn't she get to add wizard level to it, or is that just for the mention?
No, it's just a
Just
a
2d6?
straight 2d6. Let me double
Okay.
check.
I've only played a wizard like once.
Yeah.
So.
Not much of a wizard myself. You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at a target within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray, and the target takes 2d6 fire damage for each ray it hits. So that was one. You can do all 3,
Yes.
or you can spread them out.
All 3 at
All
once.
3 at one. The
Okay.
one nearest to me.
So you
All
get
right.
2 more d20s.
So roll a
So
d20.
we're just going for that overwhelming thing.
No,
huh?
no, that's a d6.
This
Oh.
guy.
D20.
Yeah, you gotta see if you hit again.
We're just gonna go for
1.
the overwhelming thing, huh?
So go ahead and
Walking away is fine.
give me a dice of shame.
You're gonna go to pick up the hammer, and
So-
she's gonna light you on fire.
This guy and this guy.
I don't have a lot of health left. I'm getting low,
So,
friends. I'm getting low.
Sun's getting real low.
I can only. Sun's getting real low now. I can only take so much of your damage.
10.
10? Oh, that's fine.
10 and 0.
So
Well, I was gonna say she did a 10 and a 0. Is that 10 or is that 100?
a 10 and a 0 is 10.
Okay.
100 is 0, 0, 0.
Okay.
All zeros is 100.
I was like,
I
if that's-
wanna see
I was like,
that.
if that's 100, then that's rough. Yeah, that is rough.
That's rough, buddy.
There's
Yeah,
2
you get double
zeros.
zeros.
Oh,
Double
right there.
zeros.
That's 100.
So,
Redley has a heart
Someone
attack.
has jinxed me.
So as you're shooting your rays, you hit him with the 1,
Yep.
and you go for the second finger to shoot the second ray, and the zombie reacts to the first hit, hits your hand, and your rays go. But the other 2 rays go up into the sky.
Okay.
But guess what? What goes up must come down.
And it hits Caven. And he lights on fire.
It's off one of those space mirrors.
This
But you
is
did
fine.
hit it with the first one,
I
so
was
let
saying,
me.
wait a minute. Does light have an atomic weight? Does it? Is it affected by gravity?
Today it does.
So guess what?
A mirrored
So
dragon
as
flies
you,
overhead at the
so
exact
this is
moment.
this is how it happens. So you hit it with the fire, the first zap, and it takes the impact, and its hands get thrown up, and the rest of your spell goes off into the sky. You're like, oh, and as you look down, it burns up, and it turns to a blackened skeleton before your eyes, and just crumbles to the floor.
Bam!
Thinking we should use fire.
We've done it.
But the last time I used fire,
Let's
get one, guys.
Well, we
can go
don't
home
know
now.
if it's based off of the fire or if it's based off of just the fact that it finally took so
Overwhelming
much
it.
damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
we
put
could-
that. I'm
we
gonna
could
put that to
still
the
do
test.
Fire.
We got some fire.
Listen, I'm not saying no to the fire right now. But
Caven,
Okay, so I would like.
you're like.
I would like to. I see the hammer clearly.
well, the hammer's off in the
It's far.
Yeah, it continued past.
went
It had
going.
strength behind it.
Oh, so okay.
So it went into the. It
So
went
it's just
into
a miracle
The
I'm
inn.
still walking around. Okay, so in that case, I seeing this
You
flaming
prepared for this
fiasco,
by falling out of a building.
I was like, listen, I know all about this impact damage thing. Seeing this whole action nonsense going on over here with the fire, can
put
I
it in the
cloak my
shade.
hand as like a flaming fist?
That one doesn't like me.
Yeah, as you use your elements, you sort of
Yeah.
you change dragon.
My friend needs
him.
to be
Yep,
punished.
I'm going in for an
Our
unarmed.
friends need to be punished.
But
Pickle jar.
2,
Plus
7.
7 will not hit. They have an AC of 8.
We found the golden number.
So you light your hand aflame. Isn't that neat? And you go to throw it, and you miss. Because
zombies
you know
doing
why?
one of these.
You're seeing double from getting hit. So you hit the one that you think the zombie is, and you guys see him just punch over the zombie's shoulder.
I was like, you crushed that one zombie.
I was like, he is gone.
I punched so hard I killed him.
Can I bonus action?
you can.
Okay, same, but this is a 20. Making sure, right? Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm gonna bonus action.
If you call it, then it'll
yeah,
happen.
I'm calling it.
Oh, I think
4.
Okay. I saw
No,
this. I saw a straight line. I was like, oh god, not another one. I was like, call the other way. Call it.
This one's 9,
9 will hit.
unarmed.
Yep.
So I'm try the other one. Oh, that didn't work clearly.
This will just be a regular one because your other fist isn't
Aflamed.
a flame.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
great.
swing. So just give me a D4 plus
Okay.
your regular unarmed bonus.
1 plus 3, so 4.
So 4.
You hit it with a jab.
So, okay. So basically, you throw your fist over its shoulder. You miss. You're like, and then you just backhand the zombie, and it just falls over, lands on its face, and stops moving.
Stops moving. All right. So yes, they just have a lot of it. It's like, I'm no doctor, but so it's not
You're
fire.
pretty sure you didn't hit it exorbitantly hard. You just
Yeah,
its head snaps and
it's not a fire thing.
falls to the ground.
Okay.
By the
But
way,
it was cool that it just, went to dust.
ashes.
That's
ashes.
magic. It was. You're like, we're not going to talk about the rays that went into the sky.
It was just the one
Oh,
shot.
that was for the show. Now it's fireworks.
Don't we still have one more zombie or two?
You've got 2 more, and they're
two
both
more
on
kicking
Astros.
around. All right, halfway
We
there.
haven't hit a lot of them yet, have we? We haven't really.
We've hit a lot of each other.
You've taken out 50% of them.
Yeah, the other 2 are over here.
I was saying we hit a lot of each other though.
We have.
You have, and yeah.
And I don't know. I might not know this, but I don't feel well. It's like,
All right, they attack Astrid. And
See, you want to know what a concussion needs is a short rest.
yeah, a short rest.
Short rest.
Just need like 15, 20 minutes tops. Just like,
Sleep the concussion off. It's fine.
walk it off.
Rub some dirt on
You got a broken leg, walk it off.
it. Yeah, walk it. Don't be a baby.
Astrid will a.
When I went to school, it was
22 hit you?
uphill
Yes.
twice.
All right.
In the
So
rain
one of them
while
hits
fighting
you.
a tiger. Were tiger.
Take
used to be my neighbor,
7
Jim.
damage as it brings down its
Nobody's listening.
meaty fists on your shoulder.
Recanting a
hit you
story
right
to the
there.
audience, essentially.
They love you.
Hey, thanks for following, Sage.
Yes!
Sage waited.
He's like,
He's just like,
I want to see how this plays out.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Maybe not.
You know what? I can get behind this.
You earned my follow at this point.
As foretold.
All right. So that's that. Paravan, your turn.
Can I say that I used my movement to restring my bow?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you didn't move anywhere.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot again.
Go ahead.
Break
Shot.
At
bow
one of the
again.
ones attacking Astrid. So that is 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Cool.
There's 2 of them. One that looks like a lot more worse for the wear, or one that's less.
I can't tell from this range.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just
And
Well, give me a
they're
perception.
zombies. They all look terrible.
You can give me a perception.
120,
14.
120 squares, so that's
14
500.
even?
14 even. I have +0 to my
You're
perception.
pretty sure you have an idea?
600
Give me
feet.
That one, it's Caven.
That one looks awful. I'm gonna shoot it.
That one looks like he's about to die.
I'm just wanting.
Oh, guys! Guys, it's got flesh!
He looks like Haven now.
They've turned him. Oh, no!
Don't let me.
14 piercing.
14 piercing.
I guess I could have been bitten. That would have been awful.
All right, so that'll be that. Do that.
Ooh, start turning into like
So,
Game of Thrones type deal.
Astrid,
You start
as
getting,
you're
like,
standing there,
the scale
you
rod.
took that hit from one. The other one takes a short bow arrow right to the. How well did you hit?
Yeah, it was like a.
Okay, you basically shoot it through, it severs the spine, and it falls over and falls in 2 halves and lands on the ground
Okay, so it's
in a
dead.
gooey mess.
Well, it's already it's dead.
Doesn't
dead.
seem to be moving.
Fine.
It's dead now. So yeah.
Well, we still
legs
got,
start breaking.
we still got one.
There's one left.
It's craving Brian's.
All right,
Brian.
Astrid, and it's
Then
your
it's
turn.
my turn. Okay.
Hey, use
But you
your
don't have
hammer.
your you don't have a hammer.
well, this is the thing. I can either
Call me
use-
on their back to you.
I have a hand axe,
Yeah, you
or I have a flaming blade.
What?
For how long have you had
Spell.
that?
It's a spell.
Oh, okay.
It's a spell.
I was like, you what?
What?
By the way, I pulled this magical sword. It's crazy.
I'm going to actually use
It
my
kills
flaming
everything
blade.
instantly.
Quest for Bing Bing asks, do regular zombies bite rules apply to D&D zombies? They do not. They don't have a bite. They just have a slam and their fortitude, which allows them to basically take damage, as we've
Forever.
seen. And I basically have to roll a saving throw against the amount of damage taken plus a number, and I have to beat a number. and I roll it. If they beat it, they stay alive, no matter how much damage you do to it. But eventually, I roll low.
They have a come on and slam, and then they also have a welcome to the jam.
Yeah. Okay, so this says the flame blade. It says I can on a hit the target takes 3d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So I have to.
It's pretty solid.
But you got to do it on a weapon, or does it?
No, it just says you invoke a fiery blade in your free hand.
There you go.
Bing! There you
More
go.
often than
I have a fiery blade in my hand. All of a sudden.
So you cast that.
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
Don't screw this up. 10.
What's your normal plus to hit? Plus 5.
5. So
That's just-
14.
That hits.
Okay.
And then
And it's 3 of these, right?
Yes. 3 squares.
All right. 4,
3 square.
8.
Wow.
Yep. 12.
Some averages.
so basically, Astrid's like
Impressive.
looking to the tavern, and then you see this blade extend from her
Yeah, it
hand.
says it looks like a.
Oh.
Now I think I'm seeing things.
I
Oh.
can tell you what it tells you. Exactly what it looks like.
Must be
a-
heavily
a
concussed.
Like,
Scimitar?
Yep.
Is it the round thing?
The curved blades with the fat ends.
They got
so
curved
curved,
swords.
they have curves up in her hands, and she brings it
Never heard
slicing
such a
across. And let's see.
I'm
Oh, I
convinced
rolled a
now.
1! Oh. You basically slice it. It starts falling apart, but
It is.
Now I'm convinced you're not wholly anything. You're something else entirely.
Butter with a hot knife.
You're making stuff up.
You're just being a liar.
Like, oh, let me just dust off my holy symbol.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
of course for the
Tattoo washes off. It's like,
to the gods. All right, and it's
That one god that I specifically worship.
now dead.
Completely.
Cool.
You guys have beaten the ash zombies.
Woo! Every time
Alright,
we say
I'm
that,
gonna
I can't woohoo, it'll make my head ring.
I'm gonna go retrieve my axe hammer.
All right, you run into the
Warhammer.
tavern, and it's slidden into some tables and chairs, and
I'm gonna make this a really fast run because I don't want to stand there, so I'm like in and out like a ninja-ish.
Like a dwarven ninja.
Clank, 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 clank.
Like a chainmail laden dwarven ninja.
Gets back out. Silent like the grave.
It's like somebody wearing a trench coat laid with pennies.
Humming to herself. Gonna get it to you.
jeez.
She's hitting tables and stuff with it on the way out.
knocking it over with her hammer.
Stealth mode! Like,
Singing like that one song. She's like,
Oh, jeez.
All right,
Dwarven stuff.
so you guys are kind of standing there.
I go
All right,
check
I
the door.
need to do some healing because I am
Which
down.
door?
Yep.
no.
Oh, so
I'm gonna heal myself first.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't.
heal thyself.
You guys are
fair.
busy. You guys are busy.
I would actually like to go try to retrieve my 2 arrows that I have fired so far.
Roll
you could just
percentile.
I need to
Percentile.
Pop some
have
hit
one
points
left.
back in yourself.
57.
You find both of them.
Nice. It's my
Okay.
favorite
I
thing.
have one
I would like
point
to.
left of healing.
I would like to meander back into the tavern
just for
to
that
see if there's
spell. Just for
anything
that
of value in there.
day.
Take
Because
the liquor.
What did you use? Did you use healing word or cure wound? Or the
I used
potion?
the.
the health pool.
Oh, okay.
Point pool.
That's fine. Oh no, that the spare the dying or the you can't heal yourself up complete. That's
It's not completely. It's just I
you
was.
can't heal yourself up above half. So
She
if
was
you have
7 out of 22.
Oh yeah, I wasn't half.
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
even half yet.
all right.
So I have 1 point left for the day. Like, I can give to you.
I've used all of mine.
You do have cure wounds.
I do have cure runes. I will use that. I forgot about that.
can cure my runes too.
Cure your runes.
So while they're doing that,
Runic imprints
What is
on your
that?
face from where the hammer hit.
it's in the players.
And I don't have any fruit punch juices
Nordric,
anymore. So.
Show her where the cure
I need
wounds
to cure
page.
wounds.
Oh, okay. Well,
While I do Paravan and the herbalist shop.
yes,
So
I will be.
you head to the
This
herbalist
person.
shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I have
am
the
I-
entire book here. It's a PDF. It's the one you sent.
You're a PDF.
It was like perfect. And I can search without
Cure wounds.
looking. There's a
course.
search
all
button.
right. This ruined shop is cluttered with sagging storage shelves and broken furniture. Shards of glass and pieces of pottery glint in the weeds and rubble next to rotted
I didn't see
books
that
and
coming.
casks.
Okay.
There's no
Oh, that was great.
Just dilapidated
Hang on,
building
man.
full of holes.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to find where the shelves were and search under the shelves.
Okay, give me an investigate.
Oh, good.
Spellcasting ability mod.
No, that one's,
Oh, sorry. Lost
fastening
control of
that
myself.
that's not a number, so we'll go ahead and re-roll that.
Unbutton your cuffs. What's up?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. You find a case,
So it would be
a long case. It's brown and worn
your
with weather.
spellcaster level, so your cleric level.
and
3,
when you
so
open
it'd
it
be
up,
3. And
Inside is a
plus
gold
your level,
necklace
I think.
with a fine emerald pendant.
I
in the
think.
middle.
Cool. Go ahead and pocket
Sage
that.
helmet.
Jewelry.
Is there like a counter that would have had like a cash box or anything that I could search for real quick?
You do some searching around, you don't find anything else.
Okay. I'll
Of anything that's worth it.
head out and
everything
head back
is-
down the street then.
Okay. Let me really quickly look it up in here, see if it's something extra. Because I don't know spellcasters, because I'm normally just a person who's like,
Are you guys still looking up?
her-de-dur, I'll
I
play
think
it.
it's 1d8 plus spellcaster, but it says plus spellcaster
Level.
level.
So you are
So it's-
level 3.
So it's d8 plus 3?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do that for him. So it's d8 plus 3.
Oh, Marv. Yeah.
So
That'll hopefully give you back
it's the 8 I took off.
What
yeah,
I
we'll see.
need.
Oh, yes, it will. Just take 8.
Oh, 8.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Is that 8 plus
Because
3?
it's 8 plus, because it's 8 plus
I got it
3,
all
so it's
back.
But you can only get
What'd you
8.
roll, a 6?
I
Oh, you only
rolled-
had 8?
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
I
okay.
had
didn't have to
lost.
use
She
my extra
she
3.
inflicted 8 upon me.
Oh, I
still
thought you had
lost-
more damage from
I had
earlier.
lost 2 from
Actually,
something
your
else.
spellcasting ability
So I'm not
is,
fully healed.
Well, she
wisdom.
rolled an 8 plus 3. So 8,
be
9,
So it's
10,
just
11.
8, but he's only lost
Oh,
8. I
No,
can't
he was down 2 from the previous fight.
Oh, so how much am I getting back?
8, 9,
11.
11.
But are you down 11?
I was down a lot more.
Yeah, because you hit him with the hammer earlier, remember?
Oh, I do.
Vaguely remember that?
Yes.
Ooh, you
Sorry,
know what?
sorry.
I was just
I'm actually
reminded
fully
of
healed.
that.
Kevin. She's actually overkilled it. I'm actually fully healed.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so
Now you're good. All right.
stop getting in the way. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we have sort of like a kind of like a strange relationship now, where you hurt me and then heal me, and then hurt me and then heal me.
one of those
Yes,
Pavlovian
it's called an abusive relationship.
I feel like I need to distance myself.
you're with friends, but
You
can
did,
talk
and
to
she
us.
still hurt you.
You can tell us.
It's like, wow,
spellcasting
guys, I
ability
feel
is
incredible
actually-
again. However, next time, could you hit me with a little bit more
wisdom
upswing?
modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, I have a question.
That
So-
follow
Shoot.
through.
So healing
Wisdom
potions,
self.
how much
Holy
health do
crap.
they restore?
So you would
They
actually
do a
get
D8.
your spellcasting ability
Just a
Okay.
straight D8.
Oh, because
Because there's no spellcaster level behind it.
So you actually
I would
heal
like to
real
do my
good.
original
I lose.
thing
So
and
what's
go into that tavern
What was it? You rolled an 8
Okay.
and investigate.
really
now that I'm-
quickly. Caven
Yes.
actually heals 13 instead.
I'm
Her
sorry, it's not a
spellcasting ability,
D8.
stuff like
It's
that is
a
actually
it's a
crazy.
2d4 plus 2 for a
2d4
for a
plus
healing
Her
potion.
spellcasting
Okay.
abilities and stuff like that, adding all
Oh,
the stats. And
so I'm
stuff.
overkill. I'm like overpowered.
No, you,
You're
You can't take your max. You can't take more
Back
than
to
your
your
max.
max. I just.
you have 2 temporary
So I'm
hit
like,
points on top.
But then, for the sake of keeping this on par, she hits you again for 2 points. Back down to max health. Oh, that was too much. There you go.
Hits me with a cigarette. She's like, all right.
So as we're essentially just kind of milling about, making sure that these
Oh,
creatures
they're
are gone
quite
and
dead.
whatnot,
They're quite dead.
They
we need to
Nordric just wants to touch him. He's
we
just
need
like,
to continue to try to find
Rudolph.
right off.
Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph the red-nosed wizard.
Druid.
Rudolph.
Red-nosed
Red-nosed drizzard.
Rudolph.
Drizzard?
Lizard, drizzard. Red-nosed
Okay.
druid.
I don't know if he would be residing in one of these homes or if he would make an encampment outside.
Hold that
So what do you
thought,
do?
Nordric.
I'm gonna walk
take
back
a
to
peek
them.
in here.
What's that?
I just want to see what's in the room. I found the zombies. I
Yes.
brought them out. I just want to know if there's anything in there.
All right. So you walk back into the brown horse.
Yes.
Give me. So you're looking around.
Yeah,
Give me an
absolutely.
investigation check.
20. Investigation plus, okay, 20. Yeah, it's 0, so nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nah.
I have infrared vision. I'm like, yes, I see everything.
Matt Damon.
All right, hang on one second. Let me tell you what to find.
I'm kicking things and I'm angry and I'm yelling and cursing.
Stupid
Cursing
chairs.
and draconic.
Meh.
Meh.
Stupid chairs. Meh.
Chair. Steps.
This is where one of the zombies was. Nah, take your chair.
I'm kicking all your chairs. What are you going to do about it now?
They're dead.
They're way dead. They don't care about chairs anymore.
What do you do? Come back to life and bite me?
Maybe.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Disembodied torso's like, hey man, that was hand carved mahogany.
Like, that's like the definition of zombie.
It's very expensive.
Dead things that get up.
That was my favorite chair.
Alrighty.
Nah, it was my dad.
We're gonna have ants in here.
Do you want ants?
This is how you
That's
get
how
ants.
you
That's
get
how you
ants.
get
ants.
You guys want zombies? Because that's how you get
I was
zombies.
say when you
Can I
shoulder check a
stealth
door
back to
about
the room?
4 times, that's how you get zombies.
That's how you
Everybody
get-
roll a perception that's
Perception.
outside.
Are we all
Not you.
outside? We're all outside, aren't we?
He's not. You're listening to Caven kick stuff around.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
I'm inside.
Well, you are. No, you guys are all listening to Caven inside.
Oh,
He's inside. You guys are outside. What'd you roll
Okay.
for perception?
7. Oh, wait. Does it plus something? Hang on.
Nobody cares.
I rolled a
Perception.
4.
Natural 20, so 23.
Oh, so 7, 8, 9, 10.
I finally got it, and it's for perception.
So, so you guys don't notice, but you see Peregrine slide up behind you guys.
Just like he was supposed to be.
Like
part
he
of the
doesn't
group.
think you see him.
Did you want me to roll a stealth?
Oh yeah, but he rolled a nat
It was
20 though.
25.
But nat 20.
He beat you.
It's not a nat
he saw ya.
25.
If it wasn't a nat 20, if it was like 19 plus his thing, you
fair.
wouldn't notice. But he just happened to, he catches you at, he almost misses it. But he's like,
Because he's trained to you now.
you see him just slide up. You think he's like, I got this, nobody saw me. So you inside,
Yes.
Throwing your fit.
Throwing a fit, getting mad, but totally knowing everything about the room.
Wake all the other zombies.
so as you're looking around,
More come from down upstairs. You're
Ate
like,
him
no!
all down.
you find
Everything I
that
touch kills
actually
me.
the bottles on the back of the wall all contain liquid.
Pee.
Oh.
Take some.
Wait a minute. Is this like a bar? So they contain like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
liquid,
tavern.
like
Yeah.
bar liquid, not like.
Yeah.
Cleaning
We can
fluid,
drink
you know,
tonight.
grease trap grease.
You uncork one.
Smells like.
Yeah, smells like alcohol.
Hey, that's great stuff. Bottling these bad boys and putting them in the cart.
Yeah, you find
Oh, I see. What do you call those things? Oh shoot.
you find about 12 bottles of different various kinds
beer
of
on the wall?
liquor and
That's in our future.
wine.
Can
you make napalm out of beer?
Yeah,
Found some
spirits.
spirits?
Yep.
Like ale.
Yeah.
Ale.
Probably not. I don't think
I've got spirits and I don't even drink.
Is explosive enough, but you could have
So yeah,
for
you load it all in the cart.
potentially
Perfect.
with, like hard
Okay,
cane liquor.
I am ready to leave this spot.
As you squish this up there.
There's, yeah. Well, see, now I've emptied my pants into the cart now. So.
Pants of holding.
Jeez.
You don't have pockets. You
Like, he doesn't even have a backpack. He's just got like cargo pants. It's like, yeah, pockets all the way down to the ankles. He's like, oh yes.
He's actually got genie pants
Oh,
that
cool.
expand when they put stuff in them.
I got a lot of stuff in my pants.
It's like the opposite of like
Pantaloons.
it's like the opposite of like sweatpants. Instead of the string being up top, he's got strings on each ankle.
Keep it all in.
Keep it falling.
Pulls on. And it's like,
like suspenders to keep them from falling down.
So you come back out. These guys are all standing there
It's like,
watching you.
drinky.
He comes out with all these bottles of alcohol.
Hey!
Yay.
So
And I would like to actually sneak up behind him.
okay,
I have nothing on me.
roll a perception as you come out.
Do you remember how the currency works? Like how many coppers and silver and silver and
16.
gold?
Perception plus
I want to write it down. So
I'm pretty sure this guy
18.
knows.
It's 10. It's 10 of everything. So
10
10
everything.
copper equal a silver, 10 silver equal a gold. 10
Okay.
oh wow, I opened right up to it. Sweet. There you go.
Hey.
18.
18? You don't
So, yeah.
notice them.
Okay.
Suddenly,
It's about 10 up.
you're behind him.
10 up, 10 up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
From immediately behind you.
I don't spook easy.
What about if he throws a hammer at you? Does he?
That's pretty scary.
You do see Astrid wield her hammer around. You're like, "Ugh."
What?
Now I'm like nervous around it.
I am not frightened easily. She like unwheels, like puts her hammer away. Like, well, you don't have a shirt. You can.
No, I don't have to scuff it. I'm just like, oh,
Our monk has PTSD now.
pour some oil. Pour some oil on the monk.
Oh, some baby oil. I need some more olive oil.
Jeez.
So then show us.
He's down the street.
Jesus, let's go.
Is that where you've snuck off to?
What? I was here the whole time. What are we talking about? Yes, that's where I snuck off to.
So he was back in the.
Thought you were
Can I
a
retrieve
team
my
member.
arrows since I'm back?
roll, how many did you fire?
3.
Okay, give me a perception, or percentile.
Okay. 46.
You find 2 of them.
Okay.
You're like
All
a
right.
clown that does a trick after a magician did his trick. And it was really great.
So
You're like, I could do it too.
Paravan leads you down the street and to this small building, small house. Appears to be in better condition than all the other houses. There's, you see, as you're coming around the bend, you see the bushes kind of like have. Is there smoke coming out of it? But the bush dissipates it, so it's hard to notice. So
Does it look like that it obviously could be occupied from like looking at it from the outside?
not obviously, but when you see like the smoke filtered through the bush and stuff like that, yeah, somebody could be living there.
And it's from the description earlier. It's a little bit more upkept.
Yes.
Than all the other ones.
Yep, it's
Metal.
far better condition than the other ruined, dilapidated houses around. The doors are reinforced with heavy iron bar bands and thick shutters protect the windows, with little slits in the shutters.
So, okay.
So Paravan, this is where you had found a druid.
Yeah, pretty sure it's the one we're looking for.
The dude man's in there? All right.
Okay. Is he expecting us?
Well, he is now.
I think we should
what
knock,
did you
I'll bet.
do?
We should knock.
You know, just
Hold on, there's
Announced
important
our
questions. What
arrival.
did you do?
said hey. You know,
Yes.
that we're in the neighborhood. Let them know that we had some questions.
What are
We
our
sent
questions,
you back
though?
out here.
I don't know. That's why I didn't ask him.
Oh. Because
Well,
I just, can I, so
if it's
I
who we're
have,
looking for, I'll know who it is. I've
Yeah.
seen him before. I've
Oh,
met
you've seen him before.
I've met him.
Cool. Well,
Oh,
I told
okay,
him that
right.
you all were looking for him. And he was like, cool. Close the door on your way out.
Okay.
I'm just nursing
Now,
the
out of
memory.
game, close wasn't the correct word he used. He said, relock my door.
You weren't here.
That's why I said out of game.
Well, he's trying to
Would you
be
kindly
sneaky.
relock my private door, please?
I don't understand the sneakiness. We're your friends.
so
It's in his nature. Like, he's a halfling rogue.
Yeah,
They're
and I was
built for
doing you a
that.
favor, saving you some time, finding the person we're looking for, so we don't
Tie
go,
him up and
you
leave him
know,
in the river.
opening buildings and finding zombies.
so what do we need
Throw
to
stuff
do?
at
What do
me,
we need
Red.
to get from this guy, though? What do we need to get from him?
I'm drinking and
He
nursing
might
the memory.
know the
so
location
I don't
to
care.
Cragmaw.
Because
Castle.
I have detect thoughts.
Yeah, we gotta go to
So I can,
Cragmom
like,
Castle.
I have detect thoughts, so I can, like,
I actually have a couple of interesting things that
But also at
I've
the
been
exact
wanting to
same
try.
time, the exact
Sorry,
same
just
time,
hitting
I
my
am
phone.
personally here to try to rid this land specifically of its obvious caustic curse.
him or just
No,
oh, kill
What is the minor illusion cantrip?
from what we were
So minor illusion.
from
it's
what we
one of
were
the spells
told,
in the player's handbook.
is
and
actually
basically
trying
it's-
to
you can
reverse
do,
what is happening.
Oh,
minor
yeah.
illusions.
He's
You can
researching
make
on
somebody
how to
think
reverse
they hear something or see something out of the corner of their eye,
Now,
or there's a
And I
more
kinda
apt
point to the
description in the
tower.
players.
Makes
But
sense.
yeah,
that might be the lair to a dragon.
what?
You might be chilling out there. The tower that you
Dragons?
said was there, which I have told you guys about before.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
So are we just having this conversation on this guy's porch?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
we are literally having a
Well, out in the side. I assume you brought the wagon around, or did you?
Yes.
steal the wagon.
Just leave the oxen there. Don't get eaten, guys.
Well, you guys are kind of out in the street.
I'm not knocking on the door. 'cause
let's go knock on
this
the
is
door.
nonsense. I'm knocking on the door. Hello.
I'm standing behind him.
Come on in.
All right, I'm going
Is it
in.
unlocked.
Door's locked.
Yeah, even if somebody
Okay.
unlocks the door.
The door is locked, sir.
Oh, your friend knew how to get in earlier.
Okay, do you let's get us
I
back
I
in?
knew it.
I figured.
He didn't
You-
get us back in.
You jerk.
I rolled a 1,
Oh.
which is, I mean, plus
What's wrong?
7. So.
Oh, is he fiddling with the lock again?
Yeah, he cannot get it
I
up.
think he broke it.
Oh, that's too bad. Hang on. You hear a scraping of a chair
Pitter-patters.
and a shuffling of feet, and
This isn't a lockpick, it's a toothpick. How'd this get in there?
the click of the door, and it opens up, and you see a nice warm inside.
You go over and like picking at it. You're like, oh, I broke my spoon.
My spork! Oh no! What will I use to open doors now?
Well, hello again. He
That's awesome.
looks at you and nods.
Yeah.
Are these your friends?
They are.
Oh, bring them in. Bring them in. You notice his dialect is completely different than before. It was kind of like yokel. It's now more sagely.
Doesn't have the shotgun anymore.
Come in, come in.
What you doing in these waters?
He shuffles around to the other side of the table. So, had a bit of trouble up the street, did you?
Just a smidge.
Yes.
Some of us
Taking
had,
up drinking.
Some of us had trouble with them.
Those are the ass zombies. Unfortunately, they are overrun this village, as well as mutated plants. Have you seen the twig blights?
Little tree sprites.
Yeah.
How do you stay safe from them? The zombies.
I avoid them.
Oh. See, that's what we should have done.
I don't go to where they are, my friend.
Did you not kick down a door?
I didn't think there would be zombies in there. You weren't there. That door was gunning for me.
That door was huge.
It was a huge door.
Please come sit. You look like you've had a hard ride, and an even harder welcome to this town. So
Yeah.
he shuffles around to the other side of the table and sits down.
I start to walk in. I motion to the oxen. Stay.
They're just like,
Give Sally a kiss for me.
So do we know he is Redolf?
Eat the plants.
Or he is
just
not?
greeted
She's
him
already-
with
Yes.
that
Oh, yes,
name,
he is.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you know
do you
where
say
Cranmore
that
Castle
out
is?
loud? Well, wait, hang on. Do you
Straight
say
to the
that out
point,
loud?
aren't you?
Do I say what out loud? That?
How do we know he's Redoff?
Yes.
Because I am Redoff.
All right.
I'm not. I'm Ted.
Druid of Phandalin. And I like to spend very little time there because it's very unfriendly as of late.
Well, that's actually my whole objective. I mean to make Phandalin a better place for you and me.
Also, so far, we may have changed that.
Really?
Got rid of the Redbrands.
Well, most of them.
At least their leader.
And most of them.
Glassstaff, eh? Well, what brings you out here then? I assume not to take in the sights of Thundertree.
We're on our way to Cragmaw Castle.
Or at least looking for someone who knows where it is.
The quest for Bing Bing says, "Of course I know him. He's me."
He is me. That's pretty good.
That's really good. I wish I had done that.
Nope, never heard of
We're
him.
venturing to Cragmaw Castle.
Well, you've overshot it by 25 miles.
Oh, we've already passed it.
course.
I knew it.
Okay.
All right. So
Did you, though?
Of course, it's
Did ya?
overrun by giant insects.
Why are you looking to go there?
We're looking for our friend. He's been missing for quite some time. He might even be dead, but we need to make sure.
Is that the friend you mentioned?
Not Sildar.
Redley, right? Red, yes,
Yeah.
Red. You mentioned a friend was missing and you were searching, right?
We were looking for Sildar, right?
Nope, gun.
No,
Technically, we were looking
Yeah,
for
we did
both
find
of
him.
them.
Gundren.
We found both.
You found
we found one
Sildar.
of
You didn't find Gundren.
We found Gundren.
We're only assuming that Gundren is in Cragmaw.
The orcs, the Cragmar. The Cragmar Goblin tribe has them, huh?
With apparent associates.
What are the
of
chances-
The Black Spider, from what we have heard.
What are the odds that they haven't killed him yet?
Goblins are a fickle bunch, but they're ruled by a king. What was his name? What's that?
Grohl?
Yes,
King Grohl.
King Grohl. He's a bugbear.
Of course.
He's older, so he's not as brash as the one that's in the caves that you guys were exploring. I assume that all worked out. Otherwise,
Also dead.
Yeah.
he was a brash young bugbear, so he had it coming, I'm sure.
I know he's a brash dead bugbear.
Good. Well, the King Grohl is a lot less brash, but a lot more experienced. So be wary. And he runs with a different crowd, not just goblins at that castle of his. He has forces at work there, unnatural things. I've heard. So, and you said the Black Spider. I've heard he's a drow. He's very interested in the Way of Echo Cave location. I assume that's why he has Master Gundren.
Yes, and we're also assuming that he has Gundren's map as well.
Well, if you like, I know where Cragmaw Castle is. I can show you the way. I think I have a map here somewhere.
Somewhere else.
Let me take a look.
Those are fascinating photographs. These things come in many pleasing shapes.
So and he pulls out a map and he shows you. You want me to show you on your little map? Let's see.
Thundertree, Phandalin.
Looking to protect
So
yourself.
it's about
Deal some
right
damage.
here in the woods. Right about that. Nope, that
Bits and
circle
bobs
right
for
there.
sale.
Up, right over. Yep, there.
Beautiful.
That's about where it is, right there. It's it was an old castle long ago. They long abandoned after the volcano erupted, and now it's lays in ruins, but it's been moved in by this bugbear. So he does have many goblins there. So I wouldn't
Just about
just
to ask how many are in there with him.
I don't know the numbers, but I do know it's more than if you just want to run up and try and attack head on.
It's been overrun by goblins.
You
Oh,
said there's also unnatural
wonderful.
forces there. Like, what kind of unnatural forces?
I've heard he has a beast there. I don't know what kind. I haven't investigated because I don't want to dabble in I don't want to get mixed up with fighting goblins. I'm too old for that stuff. This is my retirement home here. I enjoy the peace and the quiet. I'm not very much a people person. I go into Phandalin for supplies because I can't abide by that Neverwinter. It's too big a city.
Do druids normally come to a desolated and dangerous area for retirement?
Yes, we do. We well, the Neverwinter Woods is a very calming place for me. You know, it's kind of foreboding in there and full of dark things.
Is there any way that we can send a message to the castle before we arrive?
To Cragmaw?
Yeah.
Why?
To
would
the
we
bugbear,
do this?
King Groll.
You said that he's an experienced man.
He is.
creature.
Well, bugbear. I mean, he does. He does communicate. I mean,
You're saying like a request.
Well, we just got our asses handed to us a bit by some zombies. Why not a little chivalry? A little,
Because he's a bugbear.
sure, but one who's experienced in war and discourse. I mean, I happen to be a good public speaker. I mean, I'm being quite serious. Why do we have to go in guns blazing? He has a lot of people in there that we'd have to deal with.
I will remind you that the last time we relied on your tongue, we set a hallway on fire.
That was not my fault.
That was a great plan. Worked perfectly.
I moved on the dime, and we made it out of there okay.
You lost him immediately
Yeah.
and stabbed a rat. If I
Had
heard
things
correctly.
gone the right way, though, had things gone my way, we wouldn't have had to kill so many people to get out of there.
Anybody want a pipe or some tea?
I love a pipe.
I have
Pulls
some
out
tea.
No, thank you.
pipe and you
I'm
see
not disagreeing that they don't deserve the sword.
as he's getting a pipe, you see just this branch come down and pick up the tea and pour you a cup of tea,
Perfect, thank you.
and then it
Oh.
goes back up and holds up
I have a
the.
thing against trees.
You have a thing against a lot of
He brings over a nice little pipe. There you go,
Thank you.
my guest pipe.
Yes,
He sits back.
that's my spare.
I don't know. I don't think it's a horrible idea. I just think that
I certainly, anytime you can go in with that and get your objectives done without combat is always a good thing in my mind.
we at least need to know if our friend is alive.
We could always try and capture a goblin, kind of send a messenger that way with terms of a parlay type.
Well,
thing.
I can send a messenger. I have got a
Oh.
myriad of birds and
That
Yeah,
too.
that's like
Creatures
you're a
that could-
druid. You do this kind of stuff all the time.
I could certainly.
Maybe
help
so
you out.
want to send a message, but I need to get rid of all the goblins there.
Well, that's
They
right.
can't be there.
Objectives.
Also,
but
I
we
do
could
not-
also use like a message or a
Doesn't
promise
have-
of parlay as a trap
Doesn't need to be
to
true.
kind of and we could also try and get a little more information.
I wasn't meaning to butter them up. That doesn't have to be true. We can come at them. We could fabricate something entirely.
We could get
Invite
what we
them to a
want
party.
and then turn around and kill them all.
But a trap normally works if we have a lay of the land or outnumbering force
We don't
or
have
even
that.
an equal force. We have none of that.
But
in
he
fact.
knows the castle.
I don't know the insides. I haven't been in there in years. Long before they moved in, they may have completely reworked it. I wouldn't rely on my knowledge of the castle.
I just don't think the element of surprise is on our side here if there's that many people.
To be fair,
It is a
we-
ruined castle. Their outer defenses aren't what they used to be. So you could certainly try to sneak in, but you could certainly try to communicate with him as well.
To be fair, beyond our original contract of getting to, what was it, Phandalin? Getting to Phandalin, it has not exactly been in our favor in any course.
All I know is that I'm not into bullying, but I don't mind crafty.
Before we even decide on doing that, have you heard any? You've been around here.
I
Have you
do
heard
know the lay of the
anything
land.
What's here in this essentially forsaken town now, besides angry shrubbery and zombies?
Well, there's the giant spiders.
Oh.
Let's see, where were they the last time I saw them? I would stay away from the farmhouse to the south. Hang
Plans
on.
trip for farmhouse.
Farmhouse. Where's that?
So he indicates just out my door there. If you go down, there's a farmhouse right at the next branch off this road on the other side. You can see it literally from my front door. I would avoid that at all costs.
Zombies?
There's about 8 to 20 twig blights in there.
Oh,
They're easy in smaller numbers,
yeah. Well, I'm cool with letting them do their thing. over
but
there.
when they get all together, they can be a hassle. The spiders, where were those? The spiders they were in that ruined store. Down past the herbalist shop, which is right across the way, there's a store that's right next door to the farmhouse on the other side. That's where the giant spiders make their nest. Is that the kind of thing you're talking about?
What about the tower?
There be dragons.
Dragons, plural.
Dragon. I
Oh,
say
dragon.
that but there be dragon. Venom Fang is his name.
Venom Fang.
He's a young dragon. Green.
So he's violent.
Yes. No, I mean, well, he's a dragon. He's a green dragon. They are particularly crafty. But they do converse, but normally to make deals that normally don't go the way of the ones that they, it's they're smooth operators. They talk.
Well, so am I.
They talk. They wheel and deal.
Left unfettered.
But it's generally not one for making a deal that doesn't turn out in his favor. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Kind of like double-handed dealing.
Kind of.
Well, if we get
He delights in corrupting the good, if that tells you anything. I've also seen some shifty folk on the other side of town. I avoid that side of town because of the spiders, but they have black cloaks and masks, and I've seen them skulking about over there. I don't know what their deal is. And they don't come over here after the last incident.
So do we or do we not want to go in there and make sure that our friend is safe? That's an obvious answer. But do we want to do it by having to go through hordes and hordes of people? if there's a way to get what everybody wants, you get to kill all your goblins, you get to save everything, and we simultaneously get our
Save everything.
as we're told.
Of course, as we're told.
But what I'm saying is, we find out that our friend is safe. We get him out first, secure his safety without kicking doors down. Trust me, I'm all about doors and destroying them. But we get him. We find safety there first, and then we execute a plan of execution. And I think I like the dragon too. I think there's got to be something we could do that's shifty enough to gain his approval.
You think you can smooth a dragon?
I don't know for sure, but I'd like to try. I speak Draconic. I think you do too.
You okay?
So you want to convince the dragon
No,
to like
they are not a
attack the
person.
castle?
They are a monster.
No, I didn't say attack.
I mean, maybe.
It's not a terrible idea, but he's going to want something from us. What's wrong with talking to you? You said he takes meetings. You said he converses.
Gotta check with the secretary.
He'll take a session.
He's crafty. I would.
Crafty? Yes. We've been dealing with all manner of nonsense this entire time.
But what would he want?
We don't know until we ask him. I think he probably is not as archaic as that. He probably wants, I mean, dragons.
He's not like out to have lunch.
No.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Us.
I don't think it's going to be as simple as, we'll serve you this if you give us that, but maybe he's... I'm curious. I can be persuaded otherwise.
I'll tell you what.
Maybe dragons like gold.
You're unsure if this Gundren fella, Master Gundren, is
even alive at all.
Even alive. And you're looking for the Wave Echo Cave. If you can convince the dragon to leave.
Leave and go away forever.
Leave out of Thundertree and go, because I would be most grateful of that. He makes my movements around this village very limited to my house.
With him gone, it will be an easier process to also
Clean it
reclaim this land.
And what if we could convince him to move into Cragmaw Castle?
Now, hopefully that is after we have found out the fate of Gundren. And
Precisely, and he can be in on that as well.
If you can convince him to leave, I would, and if your Master Gundren is no longer of this mortal coil, I will show you the entrance to the Wave Echo Cave.
Everybody wins.
I know where it is.
Oh.
We can be careful. We don't have to go in there kicking doors down.
But we don't have to talk about it tonight. Why don't you all rest? I've got some extra rooms, some cots. You can take some rest, heal up, and we can talk about it more in the morning.
Sounds fair.
Now, let's have some dinner.
All right.
And he gets up and he starts putting together a dinner. And that's where we'll end it.
With a nice, wholesome meal.
That's not an insect.
Hey, insect was good.
We like
Well, you haven't seen what he pulls out yet. He is a druid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's going to be
Bigger
like,
insect.
It's gonna be like people.
Lovely.
Like, you remember the Lion King? It's a lot like that.
No.
Ooh, the little Creamfield kind.
So, thank you for once again joining us. And thank you for all those that have followed and subscribed. We got some subscribers, we got some followers. I hope we've entertained you enough
Bye, Sage.
to come back next time and find out what happens in the second part of Thundertree. Thundertree.
Thundertree!
Don't forget, check out. We've got a YouTube channel now. Just if you go to YouTube and search for Chaotic Night, I believe Chaotic Night Network. Check us out on YouTube. We've got our previous videos there. You can catch up or share to your friends and tell them, you know, hey, check this out. These guys are crazy. They roll ones like it's going out of style.
These total clowns.
And you know, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, all that stuff on the YouTube.
Smash the like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash the
Also, make
Strike the
sure
bell.
you subscribe, because at the end of this adventure, we're going to raffle off. Our friends at Heroic Realms have graciously donated this box set. We're going to raffle it off to our subscribers. We're developing a Discord server that's going to have special access for subscribers. And we're developing a Patreon. We've got all sorts of manner of stuff coming. So it's going to be good times. And we get to find out what happens next time, and if they end up smooth talking dragon. That should be interesting.
Roll to seduce dragon.
Will Astrid finally kill Caven?
We don't have a bard in the party, so I'm pretty sure there won't be any careless whispers saxophone solo as
Smooth.
we fade to black.
Caven does have a knack for this stuff.
He does. We're gonna find out.
This particular character has a
On
knack.
paper, he has the knack for it.
I do too, but you went and you did up.
I didn't do anything.
I was pointing to Astrid.
Red and I politely watched.
Yep.
I had a
As
whole
always.
thing planned.
We watched the whole thing figuratively.
That wasn't.
and literally
To be
burned
fair,
to
it
the
wasn't all his fault.
It was not a
You'll have
proper
to go back and
demonstration.
watch. I think it was like episode 5.
It was not a proper
hilarious.
demonstration
It was great.
of my
You should
skill
watch
set.
it. You should.
So
The last time I used my
should.
tongue before that, though, it was with the
Where are you going with this? Yeah.
the last time. No, Remember, I convinced a guy about a Yeti
did,
ogre in the middle of nowhere.
the albino
The
ogre.
albino ogre
named Paraven.
named Paraven.
He's out there somewhere.
Still
So,
looking for him.
anyways, you can see we have a great time. We want to keep doing this for you guys. We're gonna have a lot more fun with this. So make sure you follow us on Twitter. We got at Chaotic Night TV on Twitter, and we also got RPG Out of the Box on Twitter. We got our Facebook groups. Just find us or ask me. You can reach me here anytime, and we love to have you here because it's a lot more fun when you guys are around. So. Come on back next week. Same time, same channel. We'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Oh, yes.